connected. the wrong address. Roll it up, stick it out, all up on my desk. I'm shooting damn near 100, you can call me text. Put your name and your number in my Rolodex. I'm signing all the checks with a diamond S. Got a locket full of Molly and I'm on the jet. When the kitty's in heat, better call the vet. Baby, life's too short to worry about regret.
Hi everyone, welcome. Oh. Things are not as I remembered them. Okay. Hi everyone, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? What's up? Good morning. I'm so happy to be back. It was so fun in Sweden. I had so much fun. Oh my gosh. Yes. It's nice having a stream setup. Although the IRL setup is cool too. The interwebs are broken. Wait, what? What interwebs are broken? What do you mean? Oh yeah, we might need a little zoom in. Oh, I was expecting more drama than that. Could you also like... Because it's Crotch Cam City right now, currently. Santa. Crotch Cam. A little more. Keep it. Okay, hi, how are you doing?
Peri chicken, peri chicken, peri chicken sub.
Thank you so much for the sub, Brainstorm. I appreciate you. Thank you. That's so nice. Oh, and thank you, Harvard, as well for the sub as well. We're slanty. Me going like this means my head is straight, and that's not how it should be. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Yeah, the cam just flop backs down. It really does. I'm not sure why. It can't support its own weight. Yeah, that's okay. It's not. That's pretty good, actually. Oh, I've realized I'm slanty, actually, because I was like, no, we're still off to the side, and then I realized I was going like this. It's like that's why we're off to the side. Now it's fine. Why are we so slanty? I don't understand. Hi everyone. What's up? It's nice to see you. I know we streamed twice over the weekend, which is only just one less than we would have done normally, but I feel like I haven't seen you in a little bit because it's not as easy to read chat and stuff when you're out and about, unfortunately. Now that we've got those glasses, it's possible for me to read chat. Hell yeah. Big improvements, but it's still not the same. Slanted Crotch is my new band name. Slanted Crotch. It's not a bad one, actually. Actually, it's not a bad one. So usually I don't know what Cleedom listens to. Because we don't have the same Spotify account. We have separate Spotify accounts. And I usually have to guess. Nasa, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. That's so nice. Thank you. That's so nice. That's so generous. Joel's in chat. But yeah, usually I have to guess what he listens to. And now it's nice to know. naked in bed. And it actually makes sense the way he dances now, because just in the corner of my eye during all of stream, all the time, he's naked, clearly naked, constantly, but throughout the entirety of the stream, he's just like... I didn't know what he was listening to, and now I do, and now that makes sense. Yeah. So that's very nice. It's nice that that's happened, yeah. Hi, Casual, how are you doing? Wear some clothes! I can't agree more. I can conclude him as a nature. Well, in the privacy of your own home, aren't we all? In the privacy of your... For example, I forgot to put on socks today. And that's bad, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. But in the privacy of your own home, ain't nothing like... I'm sure there's a fun way I could say this. Either it's really boring or it's really grotesque and I can't find anything in the middle. I've got letting your freedom flag fly, which is boring and difficult to say. But then I've also got flapping ball, and that's too much. So I'm trying to find something in the middle. Airing out the laundry. That's boring. Letting the willy be silly. That's just a bit annoying. Letting your freedom flap. That's true, and not everyone has a penis. So, you know, I'd like something a little bit more universal. Flapping ball is pretty universal. I know that we don't all have balls either, but... I'm gonna put some socks on. Letting your cheeks be freaky. No, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. That's not good either. Disgruntled Fox, thank you for the sub. Thank you. Do you want to watch the GTA 6 trailer today? Oh yeah, and other mythological things that never happened. No, I believe there's a trailer. I just don't believe. Chad, I just cannot believe that it's happening. I don't believe that there is GTA 6. Excuse me. I don't believe that there's GTA 6. I just don't. Dude, it looks insane. I'm sure it does. I'm sure it does, Zekum. It doesn't mean that it's real. It looks so unreal. Get it? Haha. Well, that's fitting. Will you play GTA 6 when it is released? If it's released, I'll play it. And other things that are never gonna happen. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't. I really don't. Okay? Next time they say, oh, it's been delayed, you guys are gonna look at me and I'm gonna be like, yeah, it's been delayed. But Perry, don't worry, it's gonna come out next year, summer next year. And Skyrim is still the newest Elder Scrolls. Okay. Just bear that in mind. Thank you so much. We still don't have Sims 5 either. I don't think GTA 6 is going to come out before the war. Perry, what war? The war. The war. I have some opinions. Bold of you to assume there will be a summer next year. Well, exactly. Permanent frost. Frost?
Peri chicken.
11, thank you for the sub. So I was told today by one of my best friends in the whole world that, Perry, you just need to be yourself and, you know, just try to show more of your personality. Don't be so bogged down in thinking, worrying about what people are thinking of you. Don't be so bogged down in, like, you know, trying to be normal. Just show your personality. You're fine. People will like you. And I had a gin or two maybe, and I told my friends this, and I was like, you know, guys, I just need to, like, stop worrying about it so much and just be myself. All of them stopped and looked at me, and one of them said, being yourself has never been your issue. Apparently that wasn't the problem. The fact oh yeah, because, you know, people were saying to me, oh yeah, because you know, you're a little, like, not bland, but you're a little boring sometimes because you're trying to, like, suppress your personality. You're trying to be normal, so you come across as a little, like, eh. And I said that, and they said, no, lack of personality is not the problem. And I don't know what that means. And they didn't say anything else. And then they were like, beer pong? Like, okay. So that's my weekend. Which begs the question, what is the problem then? Because I didn't express that there was a problem. I expressed that, you know, sometimes I'm worried about what people think of me, so I need to just ignore that and show more of my personality. That's what I expressed. I didn't express that there was a problem. I didn't say that, you know, I was struggling to make friends or that, you know, I was having beef with other people. I didn't express any of this stuff because it's not true. I never said any of this. And yet, not only was a problem assumed, clearly they have ideas about what the problem is. And no one told me. And I don't understand. Ask them. No, I can't ask them. No, I can't. Do you know why? Because they'll be mean. You can't ask your friends what's wrong with you. You can't do that because they'll tell you like 20 things. You know that, surely. Even if there's nothing wrong with you, they'll make something up. They'll give you a list of like 50 things just to make it up, just to make sure you know. You know? For example, my friend, okay, who's, you know, not anymore, but when I knew her at university, honestly, bedroom like a revolving door. Not that that's a bad thing. Not that that's a bad thing, but that's the way that it was. Thank you so much. Called me a slut the other day. And I don't understand what's going on. I don't For why? I don't know. I think my top. The audacity! Slut is a term of endearment, not the way she said it. No. That's a harlot. Calling someone a harlot is a term of endearment because no one even says that anymore. What does that even mean? Yeah, was I having an argument with her? No, we were playing a game. It was like go around the group, you know, and you talk about each other's personalities, like if they were an animal, what would they be, sort of thing. The audacity. Very strong. Maybe she was flirting with you and you didn't understand. That happened to me the other night. Apparently there was a very strange man. And he was being very overtly... And I did not notice. And apparently my friend was watching from across the room, just observing the situation. And apparently it was very, very clear what this menace's intentions were. But I was giving him a long speech about how Star Wars... What was it about? It was something about Star Wars. Oh, about how lightsabers wouldn't make any sense. Because I don't understand how you'd concentrate that amount of energy, and then what would the energy be? You know? And then how would you do that? or something. Panic, thank you for the sub. I don't know. I don't know a lot about lightsabers or what they're supposed to be made of or what the mechanism is. I don't understand them because I haven't looked it up at any point. But in the moment, I was just thinking, wait a second, how does a lightsaber work? It's just magic? Is it just magic? It's quantum. Oh, it's quantum. That makes sense then. Yeah, is it just magic? Well, I don't accept that argument because you know what? Do you know what? It's supposed to be science fiction. No, it's not. That's Star Trek. Star Trek is science fiction. Star Wars is fantasy. Got it. My bad. Yeah, it all falls apart actually. It falls apart if you accept Star Wars as a fantasy genre. The whole thing. Anyway, the point is, I was yep about that. Meanwhile, this man, I don't know. I don't understand. I really don't remember him being weird in any way. I was talking so much. But then all of a sudden my friend comes over and he takes me by the hand and he's like, Perry, we got to talk to you about something over here. And he drags me away. And then he like lists all of the weirdness that the boy was doing. And I was like, huh, crazy. And he goes, you just stay here. Okay. Which is nice. That's nice. It's a nice thing. Get yourself friends like this. What was the list? It was like a lot of leaning. I think there wasn't really a list. I'm exaggerating most of this. He just said he was. Minute later, that dude flew from the door. Flew from the door, like he was on the door and then jumped off it with the force. Is that what you mean? Did he take you on a magic carpet ride? Is that a euphemism? No, I know it's Aladdin. I know it's Aladdin. But is it a euphemism? Because I've just started thinking about it. Like, just in that moment. And you said magic carpet ride. I've never thought of it like that before. Is that it? It feels like it could be. That is a very hot thing to say to someone, I've now decided. Okay, imagine you in a lesbian bar. Okay, obviously you are a lesbian in this scenario. Otherwise that's not going to work, is it? But you're a lesbian in a lesbian bar. And you go up to a girl and you're just like, can I take you on a magic carpet ride? What? Aladican. I don't understand, Zikem. I don't understand. I am a lesbian. You are now, if you choose to be. Boom! Lesbian. Anyone else want one? Not want a lesbian. I can't just send lesbians to your door. Although that would probably be easier than turning you into one. With magic, with force, with Star Wars magic. Deadbot, lesbian. Mrit, boom. You're a lesbian too. They're here. Oh no. You can't? I don't have a list of lesbian women on my beck and call, unfortunately. I know like... Wait, how many lesbians do I actually know? None. As far as I'm aware, IRL, not including people from stream. None, not a single one. That can't be right. That can't be right. Why is everyone bi, man? It's so boring. Pick a side. Everyone's bi. Not a single one. To be fair, I only know 2 gay boys. The rest are bi. Everyone's bi. It's so boring. It's so boring. Zekum knows a lesbian. Well, you could probably send her people's ways then. If that was a service we were doing. It used to be fun. Like, everyone being bi used to be like a fun thing back in 2012. And now everyone's bi and it's boring again. I think we should pick a side. I think A1s or E5s only. It's like being on the fence all the time. Do you know what I mean? Like, what do you mean you don't know what you prefer? That's also not what being bi means. Yeah, I am semi-bi. What, like a quarter? Like you're like a solid 25%. Which way 25%? You don't need to answer this question. You volunteered it. It's more choice options that way. True. True. It is more choice. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe everyone's just like cripplingly single and lonely. That they just want to give themselves the best shot they can. Maybe that's what it is. Dig under the fence and be anti-bi. Isn't that just like asexuals? I think bi people are on the fence. Then you've got your gays and you've got your straights on the other side of the fence. And then the asexuals are just like buried in the dirt underneath. Just chilling, just doing their thing. It's relaxing, I imagine. Is it relaxing to be asexual or is it stressful in its own way? Question. Because everyone I talk to, the most stressful thing that happens in their life, and this obviously is not like true for everyone. Thank you so much, Bernie, for the 7 months. But everyone I talk to, the most stressful thing they do in their life is like worry about boys, girls, whoever who likes them. Like, oh, did she like me? Oh, I've got a date on thing. Oh, I'm so alone. Oh, I'm so lonely. Oh, I haven't had sex in 3 years. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of the vibe. I had a threesome the other day. Don't ask. Don't ask. Don't ask. Not me. Don't ask. But you did. Anyway. Don't ask. Don't ask. Don't ask. Don't ask. Anyway. Harlot. Yes, that is when you would use the word harlot. Yes, I think in the moment when I heard, because he wasn't even talking to me, in the moment when I overheard that, I was just like, and then I just kept making my sandwich. It's like, okay. Good. Good for you, buddy. Pow. But what was I was saying something I've totally forgotten. Yes, everyone says to me that the most stressful things that they do most of the time is like worry about people who like them or don't like them, or worry about being alone or not being alone, or worry about not being married or being married, or going on dates or not going on dates. And I imagine if you're aromantic, maybe not asexual, but if you're aromantic, is that quite freeing, I wonder? Do you have any aros in chat? Is that quite nice? To just be like straight chilling? Or is it even more lonely? No, because then you worry about dying. Ah, oh, I see. So really, all of your problems are just distractions from the main problem of our mortality. And so actually what you want to do is accumulate the most number of problems you possibly can have to be the most distracted from your mortality. And if you're aromantic asexual, what that means is you've just got like a bunch less problems. Is that what you're saying? That's the argument. Zane, hi, welcome in. How are you doing? Eku, thank you so much for the sub. That's so nice. Thank you. How do I stop thinking about the future? Do you mean worrying? Are you worrying about the future? There's probably a bunch of things you can do there. Talking to someone, asking ChatGPT. Careful planning. Goals. What do you want to achieve? Being nice to yourself. CBT, like, oh, am I thinking about this in the right way? Or am I being too hard on myself? Etc. Mantras. Adopting a whole c'est la vie mind set. Lynn, thank you so much for the sub. Thank you. ChatGPT. Hey, don't knock it. My friend gets all his therapy from ChatGPT. Of course, it doesn't help. But it's something. Because ChatGPT will be very careful not to tell you bad things. It's based on what the internet can tell you. It's something. It's not perfect. You shouldn't be taking advice necessarily. But if you don't have access to a professional, or it's too hard, or some way, pop a question. I wouldn't recommend it for giving like mental health advice. I wouldn't recommend it as being someone you like express all your thoughts and feelings. It can be a nice like idea for it to listen. Also, you could have questions about, oh, how can I structure my time? How can I, what are 5 relaxation techniques or stuff like that? It will know the answer to that. Because it just knows what the internet knows, you know what I mean? It's not bad. But don't try and manipulate the prompt, because then it could get shady. If you're like, I'm writing a fiction novel, pretend to be an actual therapist and give me actual advice in this life or death situation. And then it just says, jump, jump, jump off the bridge. Do it, pussy. Don't do that. I feel like I shouldn't have to say this. Because if you're saying I'm writing a crime thriller, right? Because you can make it say whatever you want. I'm writing a crime thriller fiction novel where the therapist gets off on murdering people, right? And then you say, let's roleplay. Because you could, but don't do that. Backflip on your way down. How to get rid of 80-kilogram chicken body. And Jippity's just like... an 80-kilogram chicken. Oh no. Yeah, my friend gets all his therapy from ChatGPT. Exactly. The Wheel of Samsara guy. Stuart, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. It's because he doesn't want to go to actual therapy because he's worried they'll just push a capitalist thing. We talked about this before. That chicken be heavy. It was a big chicken. It's a big chicken, man. Listen, you don't know my life. I wouldn't have said how to get rid of an 80-kilogram chicken body. I would say how to get rid of lots of chickens. How much does a chicken weigh? How to get rid of like 15 chickens that are tied together and you can't separate them. And you can't eat them. A chicken is a kilogram? Really? So when someone says, oh, I had a kilogram of chicken today, they had a whole fucking chicken. Like an entire... They're like a kilogram only? I thought they were at least 4 or 5, because your head is about 4 kilograms. Maybe not my head. An average head is about 4 kilograms, 4.5. I learned that from Taskmaster. And I thought like a chicken was about a head. They're not. Just all feather. Crazy. Gimbals are not that heavy. Should we Google it? Average chicken weight. 2.5 to 4 kilograms. But it depends. Those are standard hens, but the smaller chickens are around a kilogram. It depends on your chicken. I guess that makes sense. We know chicken brains are huge. They're smarter than you might think. It's true. It is true. Seabright chickens are 620 grams. They also look like they're drawn on. Wow. Wait. Wait. I wasn't supposed to wait that long, to be fair. Wait. Seabright chicken. They're kind of cool. They look like they're drawn on. They look like they're some kind of weird painting. Can we use the word cock instead of chicken? What, just for fun? Sure. I'm trying to reduce the amount I swear. Because I want it to be more impactful when I do. You know, I want everyone to go, oh, when I swear. Because I want them to be like, oh man, Perry really means it. She's really angry. Because that's the power of language, you know? We have words that are more powerful than other words. But if you use them all the time, then no one takes you seriously. So if I'm super polite all the time, I'm going to start adopting Edwardian English. So, you know, I want my go-to swear words, my go-to cuss words to be blimey and biscuits. And then that way, when I say, you wanker, people take me seriously and they're like, damn, she really means it. And people start crying. Sugar. Yeah, exactly. That's what I want out of this. People who complain about cussing are more annoying than the people who cuss. Who complains about cussing? Who complains about that? Oh my god, that sounds annoying. Like, complain like how? Like, oh, people keep swearing so much. That's so chat, I'm not being funny. That's really annoying. Older people. Oh, I see. Sugar, what are you, George Russell? Thank you. I don't know who that is. Perry's already weeded out all the people who complain about cussing. Well, usually because I swear so much, I think the people who don't like that just don't talk to me. And I don't even have to do any weeding. They weed themselves. They're self-weeding is what it is. Which of course is going to become an issue later. But actually, that's fun. Because if people self-weed, then it takes away information. And information is power, you know? I like to have the information about others so I can decide how and when I will treat and approach them. You know what I mean? But if they remove themselves from the situation, then I don't get an opportunity to check them out in any sort of way. Cleedon never swears too. He only swears under his breath. But that's all the time. And it's only usually directed at people, at individuals. So, every other sentence. You know, like, he'll make a stupid mistake. I'll say, oh, you fucking idiot, for making that mistake. And then under his breath, he'll go, you goddamn bitch, or something. And no one will hear that part. So, I don't believe Euclid is a nice boy. Yeah! Does Polo swear? I can only assume that when I stop petting him for 3 seconds and he gets up and he huffs and then he jumps out of bed and he leaves, I can only assume he's just like beep, beep, beep under his breath. He must be. Absolutely enraged. So, for sure. Is this chicken food? Not for me. Oh, you mean for one in general? Are there any chickens that aren't food? Seabright chicken, can you eat? Yes, they're tender and delicious, apparently. So, there you go. But they're bred as an ornamental chicken, not for meat. But they are also tender and delicious. So, there you go. The lucky ones end up not being food. Maybe you could just have pet chickens because you just like chickens. I would never get pet chickens though. Even though I really like chickens, I would never get pet chickens because I'm afraid someone else will eat them. Do you know what I mean? It would be a dick move to come in and take my chicken and eat it. But I'm worried that it would get eaten. Like, there'd be a kerfuffle or a shenanigan or invite people over for, like, Christmas or something and someone will just get the wrong idea. I would be devastated if someone else ate my pet. Yeah, see, that would be crazy. And you don't really have to worry about that with, like, dogs and things. Someone's gonna come into your house and start frying up your Shiba Inu. But they might with your chicken. So, do you think it would be worth it just so you could make that joke, Jean? Who's the guy that ate my cock? just to make that joke. Might be worth it. One of our fishes ate the other fish in the tank. We should have known better. Big fish do eat little fish. That's why they say that. Didn't come from nowhere. I don't want to victim blame or anything. That's gross. That's really gross. Was it just in like one go? Did you see it happen? Or was it just now fish has disappeared? Did it take some time? Is this traumatizing for you? Should I stop asking questions? Hi, YouTube. Big Fish propaganda. I love this song. Yay. Every small opportunity we get, we all tap into the inner potential. Like the fish eating the other fish. Okay. So, chat, I have some stories. I don't know if you can see. Something really embarrassing happened to me while I was in Sweden. Do you see this? Here, somewhere here. There's a bruise. Can you see it? I covered it in foundation. So like, yeah, you see it? You see the bruise there? I think it's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to me. Did you walk into a wall? I walked into a door. No, it's the most... I don't think you can guess what happened. Did you fall? Mm-mm. Domestic violence. Not this time. I don't think you can guess what happened. This was the most embarrassing thing that I've ever done in my life. The rim of a glass. Ooh, good guess, but no. No. You fall asleep standing up. Again? When did I ever do that? You antagonized a puglant. Don't even know what that means. Puglant. Puglant. A boxer. No. Dropped your phone on your face. Oh my god, the number of times I've done that, but no. No. That's not as embarrassing as what I did. After they opened the clown pot. I've got a video of that to show you. But no. No one punched me, no. It wasn't a glass. I walked into the green screen. So that's only confusing for you guys. The green screen. You realize that, right? Like for me, it's a green screen. Hit your makeup brush on your nose. What do you think my makeup brush is made out of? Metal? Dense steel? Fell up the stairs. That's embarrassing, but that's not what happened. This is worse. This is worse. Window? No. No. Bending down and hit the table edge. Very close. So close. And yet mine is more embarrassing than that. So, okay, I'll tell you. I'll tell you. And the thing is, I don't think anyone would believe me. Okay, so everyone came over to the flat in Sweden, right? All of my friends were there. And we were playing a game. It was like, we had this box of something and we threw it at each other if the question relates to them. So you say something like, it doesn't really matter, but you say something like, who's the most likely to get stabbed or something? And they throw it to me because I'm from London. Do you know what I mean? And then they'd ask another question. I'd throw it to someone else. Do you know? It was that kind of, it was a cute little game. Doesn't matter. But someone said something that was really funny. It was really, really, really funny. And I just thrown the box away. And it was the most hilarious thing I've ever heard. Don't remember what it is. I think I hit it right out of me. And so I laughed very animatedly. Very animatedly. I laughed, threw my head back and everything, went, down. In front of me, there was a table. And I went down, flat, face wood, bang. Like fully flat face, boom. And no one said anything, so I kept laughing and I just had to sort of play it off. And I still don't know if anyone noticed. It was really loud, but they might have thought it was like my hands or something. I don't know if anyone knew that I just face palmed it. Are you all right? It really hurt. And I've got this massive bruise over my nose now. I've tried to cover it up, but still. It really hurt. No one wanted to comment. See, that's the thing. If everyone knew, no one would say anything. So I don't know. Kabam! It was the most embarrassing thing I've ever done in my life. losing against the table. Someone probably knew. I mean, I made eye contact on the way up with Bendik. But he didn't react the way I'd expect him to if he saw me just facepalm the table. Spider, thank you for the follow. Or a -1,000. I was told to leave the beer pong area. We were playing beer pong a couple times because it's what they do a lot. And I was on the sidelines just watching one of the matches. And I was like trying to get the ball when it came off. And I kept like fumbling it. And I kept like having to pop a squat and like get it on the ground, but then I kept missing it. And Bendik again actually said how it was minus so much aura he couldn't take it. So now you have a deviated septum. I'm pretty sure I had a deviated septum before this. Maybe I actually corrected it. We'll find out. We'll find out. Do my nostrils look more even? I don't know. You'd be very upset if Bendik said you had not much aura. Yeah. Yeah. Can you breathe better? No. No, I can't. No. I hate having to grab ping pong balls because they're unexpected in their weight and bounciness. It's like difficult to... You can't anticipate it, you know, unless you're very familiar with crystal balls. Crystal? Ping pong balls? I was reading your name. Hi, Crystal. How are you doing? My day went very sad today. I lost my final match of chess. I'm sorry. Was it like a tournament? At least you got to the final match. It's pretty good going. Calps for Gmail. It's the only time anyone will ever say that sentence. Your turn, Myton says, for the extra foundation. Thank you for the bits for the extra foundation for my bruise. Thank you. I appreciate that. I refuse to believe that one can chase and catch a stray ping pong ball with grace. Yeah, I don't think it's possible. Although these boys are very adept. Very adept. They sort of just like line up. They stand in the right position. It bounces and they just swoop and grab it. There were some very impressive catches. Me, I was just sort of scampering after it like a little puppy with a mouse. Ow. Not a good sign that the sneeze hurts. Bang. So bad. It was so bad. It was so bad. That's not the most embarrassing thing that happened to me this weekend. That's not the most embarrassing thing that happened to me this weekend. I forgot. Okay. I'm trying to remember. Okay. I arrive at Arlanda Airport, Stockholm. Okay. I go up to the guy who's checking passports. I hand him my passport, fine. He flicks through to the page where the stamps are, and he looks at it. And he looks at me, and I'm like, fuck, not again. There's something wrong with one of my stamps. I'm gonna get in trouble. Like, blah, 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 blah. And he looks at it. He looks at me. He looks at it. He flips it over, and inside is a little scrap of a Kit Kat wrapper stuck to the pages, like stuck to the pages. And I go, okay, cool. And I'm playing it off because the weekend's just started. I haven't embarrassed myself any other way at this point. So I'm like, it's fun. That's funny. And he goes, cool. And he's a very serious man. Didn't laugh or anything. Just raised an eyebrow. Gave it back. Let me through. Thank God. Now, the fun part is, apparently, Arlanda Airport's pretty small. I didn't know that. It has 5 terminals, a lot of staff. It's a massive airport. It's like a 10-minute walk from one side to the other. It's a big airport. Lots of airlines. But maybe it's just a small world. Because on the way back, it's a completely different time of day, completely different flight. I go up to get my passport checked. And before this, I remember this incident. So I flicked through all my pages, making sure the Kit Kat wrapper was gone. So the same thing didn't happen again. I'm in line. This guy is ready. And usually I go with Cleedom. Like, you go with the person you're traveling with, right? But I don't know. I got a little bit like awkward about it. And Cleedom went to the desk and there was another guy sat next to him who was completely free, completely open. And I was like, I might as well go to this other guy. So I went to a guy I wasn't actually supposed to, considering the lines. And I went over and he looked at me and he goes, and he looks at my passport and he flicks to the page. Lo and behold, I clearly hadn't done a thorough job checking it. There's the Kit Kat wrapper. And he looks at it and he goes, "You didn't remove this?" And I say, "Oh my God, was that you?" And he goes, "Yeah." And it was the same guy. It was the same guy on the way back. What are the fucking chances of that? I'm crying. At this point, I embarrassed myself so much this weekend. It was just something that I knew was gonna happen. Does that make sense? Like, as soon as it happened, I sort of felt it in my bones. I was like, yeah, this makes sense. This is right. This is right for me. It's still fucking in there. Should I get rid of it? Okay. Where is it? Oh my goodness. There it is. Get wrapper. Okay. Keep it for the plot. We'll put it back in there. I'm getting a new passport soon because my passport expires. Note the red. The disgusting red. British passports are blue. Passport in the pocket. Lionel, thanks for the follow. But it was the most casual conversation I've ever had with an airport security dude. I guess because it was the way back and it's like, what are they gonna do? Deport me? That's what I'm trying to do anyway. Do you know what I mean? Pay for my plane ticket. Thank you. I'm trying to deport myself right now. Anyway, but it was the chillest conversation I've ever had with a passport security person. Because as soon as I realized it was the same guy, everything just broke down. And I was like, holy fuck, is that you? Again, really? Yeah, how have you been? Yeah, cool. Passport in the pocket, is it a thing? No, I got berated by an English person at some point. I got berated by an English person because of how smush it was. Because it's not quite... Yeah. It's also quite creased in lots of places. I'm trying to flatten it out now. And he was like, it worked now, but it might not work later. And that sounded like a threat to me. And I said, oh yeah, it's because I have it in my pocket a lot. And he goes, yeah, don't do that. They don't have a lot of sense of humor, these guys. They really don't. very serious all the time. Do you know what I mean? Like, very, very serious. Constantly just like looking at you, especially the Scandinavian ones. I don't know what it is. Not smushed. Well-traveled. Well-traveled. Yeah, I have so many stamps. I have so many stamps in this bad boy. Let's go. They're just always... Yeah, they're always logged in and it's very boring. Law enforcement's not very fun work. It seems like it's not. No. There was one woman on the way into Sweden who was very aggy with this British guy and was trying to work out all of the times that he's been to Sweden in the last year. I don't know how long you're supposed to stay in Sweden. How long can you be in Sweden in a year, British person? 90 days within one 80-day period. So you can spend half the year. 6 months of the year. So that's like a long time. That's a long time. But this British dude, this stupid fucking British idiot, goes up to the security guy and they're like, oh, you know, what are you doing here? And he says, oh, my girlfriend lives here. Like an absolute noob, like a level 1, day 1 player. My girlfriend lives here. You idiot. God, just tell them you're basically an illegal immigrant. Just tell them right now. Just basically say that to their face. My God. Isn't that 3 months? Yes, for 180-day periods. Maths. Thank you, Colin. 6 months, but you gotta split that into 2. But yes. Remember to renew before the busy season or laundry day, whichever comes first. Thank you. Thank you, Lynn. Yeah, so she gets really aggy with him. What is aggy? Aggravated. So I'm cool. I shorten my words. But yeah, she gets really aggravated and she starts tracking all of the times that he's been. Like, she looks through the stamps in his passport and she gets up, I shit you not, she gets a pen and a piece of paper and she starts marking down all of the times that he's been in Sweden. And it takes forever. And I'm chilling there in the back of the queue like, I can't believe what I'm hearing. And I think, well, obviously, because he's a British guy, I blame him. And I'm like, well, this is obviously your bad for telling her that your girlfriend's here, or maybe you have overstayed, etc., etc., etc. This is clearly his bad. I blame him straight away. But then the next person comes up and she goes, oh, what are you doing here? And she says, oh, I'm here for an event over the weekend. And she starts doing the same thing, tracking when was the last time you were here, for how long, and making like a freaking Excel spreadsheet out of it. And apparently she was just doing that to everybody. And the line was so long. I've never experienced that before, ever. You're allowed to be there half the time. Like, law enforcement needs to chill, is all I'm saying. The British overstaying their welcome overseas. Shocking. But it kind of made me freak out a little bit because I spent a lot of time in Sweden. Not that amount of time, though. Cleedem. Stop it. You're harassing them. How? Okay, the camera's on the bookshelf. What are you kicking right now? Stop! He's windmilling again. So, sorry guys, if you noticed the camera going, that was his little foot. Yeah, your sea legs, boys. He's stretching out. The bed's not long enough for him. Poor thing. Earthquake! Hasn't Sweden had a lot of crime lately? Yes, they're really, really bad for their gang crime. It's true. I just can't take it seriously though as an epidemic, because like, imagine getting mugged by a Swedish person. You know? Hand me your passport, yeah? It's quite funny. Just couldn't take it seriously, do you know what I mean? I think they'd be very polite about it. Or are they gonna steal someone's meatballs? Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Deborah. I'm just gonna ask politely for your phone. Just can't really take it seriously. So tall, blonde, beautiful mugger. Give me your meatballs, yeah? That's what it would be. Yeah. When are you coming to Stockholm? So I was like just in Stockholm. So I'm gonna try and put it off for as long as I possibly can. No, I'm joking. I like Stockholm a lot. This is Sven. He'll be taking your wallet today. I'm Mark. And this is my wife, Trudith. I just can't. I really hope I don't get mugged, because that would be, that would be karma. If I get shot by a Swedish gang member, it would be karma. I would deserve it. No one deserves that. Don't victim blame, but I would deserve it, yeah. I feel like they'd use please. They really would. Imagine Anna Kraemling mugging you. I know, see, that's the thing, exactly. Can you imagine? She's really lovely about it. She'd 100% mug you. But she'd do it with a smile. She'd make you feel good about yourself as she did it. She would be like a ray of sunshine stealing your phone. Is what it would be. Alright. Here's another thing that happened in Sweden. Basically, it was a housewarming party. So I got... Hold on, I need to send this to someone. I got, excuse me, this. Here we go. Wait, I have... Okay, here's another embarrassing thing I did. It keeps coming. I keep remembering them. Here's another embarrassing thing I did in Sweden. So I was just in a really good mood and I was just chatting and we were in a cab. It was just me and Yannick and we were in a cab on the way to karaoke. And I was really tired. I don't remember the context. I wish I could remember the context. But for some reason, I was talking to the cab driver being like, oh, where are you from? What are you up to? Etc. Apparently, according to Yannick, when we got to karaoke, because obviously the first thing he did was run around telling everyone, I, unprompted, told the cab driver that my family was racist. I don't remember doing that. I don't know why I would do that. The only part of the conversation I remember was this guy telling me where he was from, and I can't imagine me as a human being, my reaction to a cab driver telling me where they're from would prompt me to say, oh yeah, my family's racist. Because that's bad. That would be a bad thing. It's not that it's not true, but it's just like, why would I say it? Do you know what I mean? Why would I say that to someone who I did not know? I really do not remember the context. The thing that I remember, really, the thing that I remember the most is getting out of the cab and Yannick immediately sprinting off, finding everyone he can, and then being like, guess what Perry just told the cab driver? And I'm like, she goes up to him and she goes, my family's racist. Why would I say that, chat? I don't know. Was this before or after you smacked your face on the table? This was after. This was later on in the night. The face smacking incident was the first thing. Then the loss of aura from the ping pong balls. Then the my family's racist incident. Yeah. Anyways. What a night. What a night. God damn it. Oh, you're a foreigner? My family hates foreigners. Yeah, I have a feeling twice that's what I did. I have a feeling that's exactly how that conversation went, and that's not good, is it? Like, I was a foreigner at that time. I'm not from Sweden. I can't imagine it would go any other way. I don't remember the context, but I can't imagine. Yeah. Just breaking the ice. I want to make it super clear that it's not me, and it's only a little bit them. I feel like there needs to be a fly on the wall series that follows you around called Wait For It. That's really cringe. It's quite funny, Gollum, if you think about it. If you spend a little bit of time thinking about it, it's quite funny. Just making conversation. Thank you so much. Anyway, okay, so it was a housewarming party. So I obviously found them a gift. If you were on that stream, we went thrift shopping for it together. We decided together what we were going to give them. I basically saw something and I was like, there's no way that I can't buy them this. Now, if you remember what it is, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But I promised you I'd take a video of their reactions. I promised you. And here is what I have. And honestly, this was the best thing. This is the best thing that I've ever done. Because very interestingly, what's happened is I have managed to gather myself a case study. The most beautiful, clear case study I've ever seen in my life. Of people pretending to like something. And I've like analyzed this. I've zoomed in on it to get their micro expressions. And it's fascinating. I feel like I could study this for a long time. Here it is. This is them opening their housewarming gift from me. Enjoy.
Oh, ja, das ist du.
So Nikolai goes, wait, what is that for? Now, if we want to just zoom in a little bit on this, we just enhance here. This is the face that he's basically had the entire time. Is this open-mouthed sort of situation? It's this open-mouthed, like, okay, I don't know exactly what I'm looking at. Now, if we look at Bendik, as he holds the clown bowl, his face is giving, what the fuck? And Nikolai asks, what is it for?
Dude, they're so good. But is it for like candy?
It could be. I was thinking vodka gummy bears.
Oh, coffee.
And now, so he's trying to pretend to be excited about this idea. And he's like, oh, genius. What a genius plan. But something that's very fun is what you can see is it does not reach his eyes. It doesn't reach his eyes there at all. Oh yeah, that too.
This is great. Can I see the face?
This is great. This is a man. He goes, I want you to pay attention to Bendik here, and I want you to pay attention to the "this is great" statement.
Can I see the face? Thank you. It's like Ronald McDonald.
Gummy bears.
Oh, coffees.
Oh yeah, that too.
This is great. Can I see the face? Thank you. It's like Ronald McDonald.
It's terrifying. Oh. Nikolai hugged me. Fascinating. I love it so much. I think this is something that we can actually cherish forever as a case study. I think in future streams, if we have to figure out if someone's lying or something or pretending to like something, we can refer back to this video and do like a match. This can be our reference point for pretending to enjoy a gift. We can. He's wondering what he did to deserve this. The best part is that he put it like in the middle of the hallway, like presenting it. They have a little stand. Oh, actually, I have a picture of it. No, I'll show you later. He has like a little stand. No, let me show you. It's so funny because their apartment was so thought out. Yes, so some context about why this is hilarious is because Nikolai and Bendik's apartment is, I don't know how to describe it. Scandinavian luxury is how I would describe it. Everything is placed perfectly. Everything is beautiful. Wooden, plants, metal, the finest of the finest things. Matching luxury chairs, you know, minimalistic. All of their furniture is like, not on purpose maybe, but perfectly measured out to fit the walls. You know, it's beautiful. It's stunning. It's refined. And I got them a clown bowl. Clown bowl was the missing piece. I did also get them useful things as well. Thank you so much. But I did do that. But the thing is he did exactly what I was hoping he would do. He presented it as a centerpiece. Which means the problem with this is that means that now every single time I come over, he's gonna have to have it there as well. He's gonna have to have it there. Because if he doesn't, I'm gonna pretend to be really offended. And I can now, because that's where it was. Hey, where'd the clown ball go? Let me find out. You should keep giving him clown gifts because you love this one so much. I also got you this now. Oh, Cleedum had so let me show you this. So this very quickly is where it ended up in the main centerpiece. There's Bendik looking at it with joy in his eyes, I imagine. Harvey appearance. There's the clown bowl centerpiece of the entire room. It's not usually that messy. But look, they have plants. They have this cabinet, which is very nice. A spirit selection, etc. Very, very, very good things. You have to convert them into being clown people. But Cleedum has a video where he zooms into their faces. Oh, perfect. Oh, beautiful. Why, thank you so much for this. Okay. Let's give it a try. Let me, excuse me. There we go. Okay.
No.
We got a different angle.
I have no clue, but it looks so cool.
But is it for like candies?
Could be. I was thinking vodka gummy bears.
All cookies.
Oh yeah, that's it.
This is great. Can I see the face? Thank you. It's like Ronald McDonald.
You're a menace. Look, I think they actually liked it. I don't know. Maybe they did. Let's go with that. Make a peanut bowl. I think it would, yeah. They must really like you for pretending so much. They put in a lot of effort to pretend they liked it. You've discovered a legal way to assault someone. Not just legal, Kurt. Not just legal, but nice. A nice way to assault someone. And if they say that actually it wasn't nice, if they accuse me of anything, then they come out looking like the assholes. And it's a gift that keeps on giving. Because he put it somewhere. It was a rookie error. He shouldn't have done that. He should have left it in the packaging. Because he put it somewhere. Now every single time I come over, I am legally allowed to ask, hey, where's the clown? And I will. I will be doing that every single time I come over. I will be saying, hey, what the hell, man? The gift that keeps on giving. Yeah, just forever now. We can get them something that matches. Because they liked it so much. And we have video evidence. We have video evidence that they liked it. And we can show them the video. Because you liked it, see? Now we have a clown mirror. You can ask them things like what they've been putting in it. How have you been using this? I kind of wish we'd chosen the other shot glasses now. We did find matching shot glasses, but we thought it'd be too much. Because it was actually their housewarming, and we were staying there with them and drinking their alcohol and eating their food. So we didn't want to, like, just be mean. I have some morals, thank you. The definition of criminal assault includes the sudden evocation of extreme feelings of unease in another person. So gifting my friends exclusively clown presents can technically legally be defined as assault. Don't tell them that. We have documentation in case we have to defend ourselves in court one day. Exactly. Although we'll delete the stream if that comes to it, where I explicitly state that it was my intention to assault them. So. Okay, that was my weekend. I think that's everything. No, so I'm very tired. So we're at karaoke. Okay, here's a string of my embarrassing things, aside from the clown stuff. Face palm the table. Bang. Bruise on my nose. What came after that? Lost aura for ping pong balls. Then you got the security guard at the airport with the Kit Kat wrapper in my passport. That's on the way there and the way back, so you can think of that as the beginning or the end or both if you choose. Then we have telling the Uber driver that my family's racist by accident. Again, I'm not. Thank you so much. Anyway, and then we have not knowing that boy was flirting with me and having to get literally dragged away by my friend. And then, final embarrassment is that I just got really tired. I got really tired. I was drinking a lot of water, and I was just really exhausted. I don't think I got enough sleep. I wasn't jet lagged. It's only fucking Sweden. Calm down. But I didn't sleep very well and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna call it a night. And I went home, which is incredibly boring of me. What am I, in my 20s? Ugh. You didn't have any energy drinks? At a certain point, they just weren't working anymore. So I went home early, right? And I went to sleep because it was late. And I'm getting on. Thank you. I'm in bed by 10, bro. What? Anyway. What? So I was all tapped out from my clown shenanigans. But I went to sleep. Now, they come back at like 3, 4, 5 a.m. I'm not sure what time, but they come back quite late. And they brought me chips, which is very nice, because they thought I'd want some. So they brought me some chips, some loaded chips. And so I wake up to, like, fries being shoved into my mouth. Because apparently that's what you do. To your friends, they just come over and they're just like and then I'm successful in swatting it away. I open my eyes and Bendix there trying to put jalapenos in my mouth, which is a step worse. And then I'm like, no, stop it. I successfully get rid of one of them, but then I fall asleep again. They're chatting, and again I'm brutally awoken by another jalapeno in my mouth, but this time I don't react quick enough, so I eat it. And I wasn't expecting it. And it's so spicy. So the only thing I do is I just get up and I just go to the bathroom. And they're all just... I don't know if this is embarrassing for me or embarrassing for them. But that's how the night ended. That's the final thing. What's up with the lube on the table? It's hair oil. It's Aussie SOS Save My Length 3-in-1. With avocado and Australian macadamia nuts. I'm trying to pose with products so that I get featured on the Not Talent website. I'm not sponsored by this though. It's just here. Yeet. I have that shit too, but with argan. Argan does nothing for my hair for some reason. I don't know why. I'm all about that macadamia. Anyway. So that was how my night ended. That was the last thing. Where was I going with this? Luke, thank you for the 36 months. Did I say that already? Thank you. I was going somewhere with this. Wait, no, shut up. I had a segue. Oh, it was gonna be really good. Oh, I don't remember. But actually, it wasn't just me. If we're going embarrassing things, it wasn't just me. I wasn't going to share this. But I think the funniest thing of the entire night was actually Cleedum. Do you want to tell them or should I, Cleed? McDonald's. So it's late. And I wasn't there for this. I just heard about it afterwards. But Cleedum goes into a McDonald's. Right at the end, where they got the chips from. He goes into this fast food place. And he's like, wow, this McDonald's looks really different and smells really different to normal Scandinavian McDonald's is. You know, he's going on and on and on to his friends about how Scandinavian McDonald's are just so much better than British ones. And that's true. That is true. They are. You know, yeah, McDonald's are so much better in Scandinavia, in the Nordics than in Britain. And they look so different. Even the branding's kind of a little bit different. And wow, oh my god, they have such different kinds of burgers than we have. Kaggle, thank you so much for the sub. We have such different kinds of burgers than we have. There's like a Parmesan one. That's so interesting. Hey, this reminds me of this other burger place that Perry and I went to in an airport one time. Oh, it's so good. Wow, this chicken burger tastes so different to other burgers that I've had at McDonald's ever. Even like earlier today, the other McDonald's we went to, that tasted nothing like this. That's so interesting. That's so weird. And he was saying stuff like this. This McDonald's in Sweden is so much better. McDonald's burgers are so delicious. They don't taste like British ones. All of these things. Sentences like that the entire night. He comes back. I'm getting force-fed chips into my mouth. And he goes again to people around the group and says, you know, Swedish McDonald's are so good. I really enjoyed Swedish McDonald's. And they're looking at him and they're like, okay. And they're saying, I'm happy for you, Cleedum. That's good. I'm glad. And then I look up in my delirious, tired state. Well, is that not exactly what happened? Well, I was half asleep, so that's why I asked if you wanted to tell it. Do you want to tell it? By the way, that is what happened. You just didn't notice. They were looking at you funny. What? Tell the fucking story then! God damn it. Correcting me. I was almost at the end. You ruined the punchline. People were starting to say, oh no. And now it's ruined. He's backseating me. He's backseating me. Clay got to tell the story now. God damn it. The twist was coming. We can react again. Okay, get ready to react again. And in my half delirious state, I look up and there are boxes of fast food on the table and on the dining table at the back. And they say Max on them. So for the entire night, you're retelling the story completely wrong. Fucking hell. I'm sorry. The point is, he spent the whole night talking about how good McDonald's was, and really they went to Max. That's the story. You ruined it. Fine. Whatever. Whatever. Speaking of embarrassing things, here's this. God damn. There.
Hi, I'm Keth. I'm actually the foremost Empty Force master here in Western Canada. I've been studying for about 15 years now. But I just want to clear up a few things about Empty Force. Some people refer to it as chi. It's really scientific in nature. You look at research and studies about string theory. It's really about the vibrations of the molecules in the air. And really it's just about manipulating those vibrations and just being in tune with that. Through training of your mind and of your body, one can achieve a sensitivity to it in which I can manipulate it for my purposes and in other people as well, even some objects. Generally what you see is attacking with the empty force, because you can actually rupture internal organs and those kinds of things. I'm going to do more of a quantum entanglement where I'll kind of restrain him, and this is good for attackers too, coming at you so that you can restrain them, they don't hurt you. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to create this quantum vacuum here, and he's going to get drawn into that as he attacks me, and I will put him to the ground.
Quantum! Yay! And this is something that I discovered the other day called empty force or chi training. Chi yi, if you will. The yi is the intention part. It's literally the force. And what it means is that you can fight and do martial arts without actually touching your opponents using the energies. And this, I pledge to you, maybe, although I've got a couple more for you today, maybe the most embarrassing / weirdest hobby. What do you think? What do you think? Was the attacker wearing a Star Wars shirt? I really hope so. Your algorithm is bizarre. Brick by brick, baby. Brick by brick. Have you seen Yellow Bamboo? It's one of the best one of these. Do you know what? That rings a bell. But it's not on my list specifically, I don't think. Unless it is. Wait, what the fuck? Wait. Yeah, this is exactly what it is.
At first sight, our own experience.
So much power. What a buzz.
This film is not about religion. Or
so yeah, basically it's about, thank you. It's about harnessing chi energy and then using it as a weapon. Have you guys, put it on in the chat if you have you guys ever done those like playground tricks with people where they're like, oh, I'm sewing up your fingers, look, it's hard to move them away from each other, you know? Or have you ever done the ball thing where you're pressing really hard against someone's hands and they're trying to resist you and then they let go and you can feel a ball of energy? You ever done any of that? Playground games? Yeah. Some of you know what I'm talking about. Exactly. It's basically that. So you do months and months and months and months of just trying to feel your chi, feel your energy, like focusing on different parts of your body and feeling them tingle. You know what I'm saying? And then you start doing little exercises and like little tricks and stuff like that until eventually you and a lot of other very susceptible people really believe that this energy exists and that you're in control of it and you can set your intention, your yi, if you will. And then all of a sudden you can go like this and then a crowd of people fall over. It's fantastic. It's a real martial art. Don't mock it, okay? You just wouldn't understand because you are not in touch with your chi. Oh wait, that's the wrong one.
So don't be frightened of your passion and your dark energy. Please use
Dark.
it in this. So if you find you've got feelings coming up, then just use it more in the practice. So first of all, you need to build it up. Put our hands on the belly, like this. You can put the thumbs up if you like. It's to make contact with our source of power, the hara, the tantien, center of energy in the body. And when I say breathe out, and you blow out a black smoke, which is all the negativity, the tiredness, anything that is pain in your body, just breathe it out. And you keep your breath out, and you tighten the body. And first of all, you look to the right, and you imagine all this energy around your body, and you feel yourself pulling it in. But you tighten the hold of the body, looking to the right, pull the energy in, looking to the left, and the same. Pull it in here with your mind. And then I say, look up.
Look up.
Pull the energy down into your body. And lock it in the belly.
I love that he's British.
Look up.
Feel it!
Yes, it's coming out this way. Good. Push
Ah!
down.
Push down! Can you feel it, chat? Can you feel it?
Hands together. Hands back on the belly. As soon as you get to chest height, then cross the arms. Keep your focus. Cross the arms, bend the legs. So now you imagine there's huge chains all around the body, right up to the head. And when I say break the chains, open the hands, send the energy out the back of the hands, out the whole of the body. And it looks like this. So you're coming down, and I say bend your knees, cross the arms. And then break the chains.
Wait. Chat. What are we doing? It's time to get serious. This is not easy to maneuver at all. Oh jeez. What is caught on it? Why is this? What? Oh, it's this. Excuse me. I'm rearranging my furniture. Okay. Cool. Amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you, Crimson. Maybe you're a Maybelline. So the point of the high chair was that I was supposed to be the same height, but I didn't measure it properly. Whoops. Why are they making faces? Because they're feeling the energy. They're feeling the energy is what it is. Hey, Clee, can you zoom out on the camera a little bit if you don't mind? It's okay, I can do it. Okay. I reckon the faces help tap into the quantum. Yeah, that's what it is. You pull the quantum in. Exactly. All right. What are we doing? We can't do this and not actually do it.
Make contact with our source
Ready?
of power, the Hara, the Tantien, center of energy in the body. And when I say breathe out, we and you blow out a black smoke, which is all the negativity, the
Chat, if you're blowing up
tiredness,
black
anything
smoke,
that
I would
is pain
go to
in
the
your
doctor.
body, just breathe it out. And you keep your breath out and you tighten the body.
Ready?
And first of all, you look to the right and you imagine all this energy around your body and you feel yourself pulling it in. But you tighten the whole of the body. Looking to the right, pull the energy in. Looking to the left, and the same. Pull it in here with your mind.
What? Oh, with your mind? But he's using
And
his
then I say,
hands.
look up.
Hey, come on, think of the shot. Fuck it, look up.
Pull the energy down into your body.
Into your body.
And lock it in the belly.
Lock it in.
Look up, look up.
Yeah! Are you feeling it?
Yes, it's coming out this way. Good. Push down.
Push it down. Yeah!
Hands together. Hands back on the belly. As soon as you get to chest height, then cross the arms.
And you
Keep your
ready to
focus.
do the thing?
Cross the arms.
Your
bend
fingies
the
are
legs.
tingling. That means it's working.
So now you imagine there's huge chains all around the body, right up to the head. And when I say break the chains, open the hands,
Yeah.
send the energy out the back of the hands,
He's giving
out
a
the
lot-
whole of the body. And it
He's
looks
giving so many instructions. Is anyone else finding it hard to follow? He was like, okay, build it up and then let out a black smoke. We'll imagine all the pain and then shoot it out. But then he keeps giving more instructions. Hi, Alex. Energy. Basically, you've got energy, yeah? And if you harness it and you set your intention, then you can use it as a martial art. You can go like, Fwah! And then they fall over. Like this. Excuse me. Yes, like this.
This way, you shove and you don't get anywhere.
No, she is a true master of the chi. Look what she's about to do.
Okay.
She's gathering it. She's feeling it. She's getting there. She's sniffing his shirt. She's really strong, chap. No, it wasn't walking forward. It was the force. It was the force. They're not even resisting, man. You don't know that. Good if 8 people attack you standing in a line. Oh no. Okay, wait. There's more. This is like a thing that people do. I like the music, the Hallmark music. Off he goes. And then he's gathering the energy. Hi, Young. And then force. Whoa! They all go. Because he's got so much chi in his body. Yeah, but this isn't the true power of what it can do, chat. This isn't the true power of what it can do. This is the most elite you can be at it. So this guy, the guy in white, is the chi master, and he's basically using his energy to throw off the guy who's attacking him. So he's like using chi to deflect him. You see? Because of the force. It's like bad video game animation. This is just how I imagine like 2 middle-aged men spend most weekends. Just like a standard Thursday afternoon after work. Can he deflect a tiger? You should give it a go, honestly. Why can't he? Of course he can. Of course he can deflect a tiger. What do you mean? But this guy is one of my favorites because he basically has an entire YouTube channel that's just dedicated to this. I spent a long time just watching all of these and nothing else. I'm a bit blurry. Oh fuck, did I touch something? No, I touched something. I don't know how to fix that. Okay, I'll try and fix the focus. Tell me if it's still bad. When she gets back, everyone pretends she fixed it. You know there's chat history, right? Like I can see a lot of I can see a lot of chat. Is it good now? Oh my god, it's horrible. No, apparently I look Sharp. Debot says worse. It's not helpful. You guys are not helpful at all. Oh my god, I can see every pore and imperfection. Oh, Byung is saying it's good. Okay, cool. Thank you. Here's some more. I've watched so many of these, and every single one of them makes me so happy. Hi, Pascal. Wow. Because he pushed him away with the force. So he's gathering the energy and then knocking him back. This is how I fight in my dreams. Yeah. Damn. It's so powerful. What do you mean? But so many people. Like so many people do this. This is a man called Urban Sage.
Alright, applying to like a martial exercise. I'm not gonna say martial exercise. You know where, like, say you grab the stick and we're grappling over the stick, right? So in
So they're fighting over a stick.
I can feel your base, you can feel my base, right?
Classic behavior. But then he throws him off with the
Send
force.
the energy through the stick. And then it's a good way to practice, and you can also do this. So you grab onto the stick, right? I touch his base. It's a good way to practice, like going towards empty force, because you're expanding your mind even more, right? So now I have to do it from here. I have to listen from here.
Because he's sending energy
So
through the
same
stick.
thing with the stick. Yeah?
You could just hit him with the stick. Yeah, you could. You could. It would probably be better. But that's not the point.
Right? And then you do the same feeling. You remember the feeling, the frequency. And then now I have to extend my mind even further, feel through the stick. Right? And which will help you.
It's true, Kat. That's what I was thinking too. Hi, Steve.
Because you have to do it a bit further away. And then you do it without the stick.
The instructor is very hot, though, to be fair to him, Eric. Looks like he's gonna be sick. He's like a cat.
Yeah? Requires a bit more volume.
Hairball.
Because I can feel less. Because the principle is you can only affect what you feel. So if I can't feel anything from here, I can't do anything. But I have to tune in. Yeah? So whether it's you're touching or not touching, because I can touch him, I can feel so much more.
Hairball.
It becomes a lot easier.
The power is giving him intense
Yeah,
acid
so-
reflux.
When you did it without hands, did it feel like the air though, or still a bit of
Without,
Look at this man bun trying to learn.
more electric?
Hey, learning's good.
no, it's still same splitting in it. I'm still doing splitting.
Also, man buns are good.
Just because we're only the viewers, right?
Throw the stick, see if he runs after it. I think he would.
See what?
So if you
Do you know what I mean?
touch the stick, right?
No one knows what any of you mean.
Feel that. Yeah. So, yeah. So I remember that.
I can't believe I got away with that comment. It's what we were all thinking, Byung. It's what we were all thinking. We'll need more Jedi when the machines take over. See, we laugh now. We laugh now. But when the machines do take over, who will stand against them? Not me. Not you. Not us, Mrs. and Mr. Skeptics. No. The Jedis.
So I feel his structure, which is energy.
Il sent sa structure qui est donc son énergie.
I go electric.
Il lui envoie l'électrique.
I go
We
electric.
have that.
He's
Or
he
magnetic. Right. So that's on his structure.
C'est quand il agit sur la structure.
So wait. He's changing the structure of the human being by making him electric or magnetic. Now he doesn't tell me how he does this. Probably something quantum, yeah. It's quantum, guys. You wouldn't understand. You're not smart enough, clearly, to understand that. Makes so much more sense. Yeah, he's removing atoms. He's either sending through like a charge of protons. Is that right? Electrons. or he's removing them completely. Shocking. So this is what electric looks like.
Energy.
Sans sa structure qui est donc son énergie,
I go electric
il envoie l'électrique.
And this is what magnetic looks like.
or magnetic,
Magnétique,
right?
on a une réaction.
So that's on his structure.
Okay.
Quand il agit sur la structure,
Or I go to his balance,
il envoie sur le centre d'équilibre.
so he's fun to work with.
He goes
So
brrr.
I feel his structure and I go electric.
Il sent la structure et il envoie l'énergie électrique.
and I'm
Tattoo guy isn't
affecting
giving it
his,
all.
structure, which is force, which is energy.
Il affecte sa structure, donc sa force, son énergie globale.
Or I go to his mind, his balance.
Il essaye d'attraper son esprit et son centre.
I assume this guy makes money. I mean, look
So
at all
same
these people
electric
he's
energy, two
charging.
different places.
Même énergie
To learn.
électrique, mais deux endroits différents.
So and magnetic, same thing. I feel his force or his structure.
Donc magnétique, même chose. Il sent la structure et la force. Il tire tout son corps.
Or his balance.
Oh, il tire juste le centre d'équilibre. Juste son équilibre.
Yeah. Thank you.
La réponse est différente.
Can I borrow you for a sec, please? He's fun. So with him, training with different training partners.
That's interesting. Isn't that interesting? Wanting the most, even though that other guy was giving him a reaction, he wanted the person with the most extreme reactions for his demos. Now that kind of just makes sense actually in terms of what you want for a demo. But it's interesting that he's doing that when I tell you why this works and how you too can also make your own I keep forgetting what it's called, empty force training, because it's meaningless. You too can make your own empty force training circle cult. Then remember this.
Partners.
Okay, c'est important d'essayer avec différents partenaires.
You get a spectrum of different types of people.
Il va y avoir un spectre de différents types de personnes.
Some people very difficult,
Certaines personnes sont très difficiles
other people very easy.
et d'autres sont vraiment très faciles.
Yeah. So you want to train the whole spectrum.
Okay.
So if people aren't reacting like this, it's because they're just not
But at the beginning, training
energetic
with
enough.
people
They don't
who
have
are
enough
open
structure,
Au
chat.
début, de travailler avec des gens qui sont ouverts,
Will give you the confidence to work with people who are more stubborn.
ça va vous donner de la confiance et vous pourrez ensuite aller vers des gens qui sont plus compliqués.
Yeah. So working with what was your name again? Sorry. Cyril. Ah. So I feel his structure, which is energy.
Donc, il sent sa structure qui est donc son énergie.
I go electric.
Il envoie l'électrique.
We have that. Or magnetic.
Magnétique.
Right.
On a une réaction.
So that's on his structure.
C'est quand il agit sur la structure.
I don't get
Or
it.
I go to his balance.
I know he's done it again,
Il envoie sur le
but I
centre
don't get it
d'équilibre.
again.
So he's fun to work with.
Wait, is this repeating?
Yeah. So because he responds to intent really well.
No, he's just made the same joke twice. He's just not a good entertainer. What he meant is that you need to bring your charger anywhere you go in case you need to fight someone. If he's talking about like tasers, they tend to work as a good implement.
No?
Il répond à l'intention vraiment très très bien.
So the benefit for him is he'll pick up the skills a lot quicker
Donc son bénéfice à lui, c'est qu'il va atteindre le niveau beaucoup plus vite
because he's open.
parce qu'il est ouvert.
If
Like a
you're closed
slut.
off,
He's an
Si vous êtes
energy
plus
slut.
fermé,
you don't learn as quickly.
vous allez apprendre mais plus lentement.
So
Ooh.
you need to be able to learn how to be extremely open and extremely closed.
Okay, donc vous devez apprendre comment être très très ouvert et d'arriver à se refermer.
So you don't have just one mode.
Ouais, il n'y a pas d'un seul mode, il faut savoir.
You need to be extremely open, otherwise you won't learn as quickly. Manipulation. Energy whore. Hi, Eric. How are you doing? It is. It's so manipulative. He's a little manipulating little cuck boy, is how I would describe this man. If I had to pick 4 words. Listen, it doesn't mean that he doesn't believe it. A lot of instructors do actually believe it. Our beautiful man, Mr. Juka, our beautiful Mr. Juka man, I really think he believes this.
Anna mennä.
cinema. I really think they believe it and they're just having fun. I think Urban Sage is a criminal, allegedly.
All right, applying to like a
I have a yellow belt, but can you do this? I didn't think so. Are you truly a martial artist if you can't use the Force? I wonder if he has like an actual, like, how do I do it? Superconductor, tuning the fascial pathway, okay? Clairsentience. The human body and electrical circuit. How to reach critical mass in your metaphysical training. What does that mean? Chat, what does that mean? He doesn't give away the secrets for free. Learning isn't free, exactly. Intrinsic energies, nature of perception and reality. How to manage time, energy, and plateaus. Rules of the game of life. Okay, what's the ultimate hack to feel your life force? Because step one of being able to control chi and use it as a weapon is to feel it.
Yeah, folks, in this video, I'm going to talk about energy, like what is life force and what is the energy as we know it from a physics perspective. So you got all sorts of various types of energy. You got potential energy, you got chemical energy, you got heat energy or thermal energy, and kinetic energy. So we're going to look at a few different things here. So for those of you who have
what about gravitational potential
feel
energy?
life force,
just start dangling people off cliffs and see what happens.
Space between your hands.
Get your popcorn.
It's usually a byproduct of the concentration. All right, you can't stabilize your mind or awareness in the space between your hands, and it's wandering off to the effects in the fingers with tingling and heat, or you'll goes off into the bird chirping. So it's about awareness, right? Get your concentration right here, and just a gentle stretch, and you'll feel light force. But another way to do this is to hack the system, force the concentration, and this is where we can use weight training to do that. So here I've got some light weights. There's 2.5 kilo dumbbells. And what we're going to do is, so you can do this in various shapes, but for sake of simplicity, all I'm going to do is, I'm going to tend to lift the dumbbells up like so, but I'm going to stop halfway.
Where does bicep curl?
So I'll stop halfway. Now what I'll do is, I'm going to relax all my muscles and increase the stretch. So converting muscle contraction into fascial stretch and tension.
I have to Google this word, fascial. Fascial. Oh, it's just a part of your body. It's like a type of tissue. There's a continuous network throughout the body. Fascia, if you will. Yes, I did not know that. So he's being incredibly vague, basically.
And you keep relaxing and get your mind up of where you want to lift the weights, but you're not lifting it. And keep stretching through. So you do this for about 30 seconds to a minute or so, and you'll start to notice that you'll start conducting heat. Your body starts getting hotter, and you're loading the springs essentially, right? And then you drop the weights, and you create the same amount of stretch, or just relax with the same stretch, and you'll notice your arms will just float up by themselves, right?
That's exactly what it was. That's what I was saying. That's what we used to do as kids. You know? Can I borrow your hands? I can't borrow your hands, can I? Just your hands to do the trick. To do the push against, pull against trick. No. Wait, really? No, it's okay. No, I can show you. Okay, so basically, here's what it does, and you can try it. If there's someone next to you right now, you should just say, hey, buddy, hey. Even if you're like in a hospital waiting room, hey, buddy. You want to feel the force? Here's what you do, okay? You have one person, and they put their hands out like this, and you put your hands so they're covering them. And what they're going to do is they're going to push out against you while you push in. Right? And you're just going to keep that going. So they're like pushing out against you. You're pushing it against them. You're probably going to stay still because you're resisting them and stuff. And you're going to do that for like 30 seconds. And then when you let go, their hands will feel like all weird and funky because they're used to you pushing against them, right? So when you go, it's going to feel like, ooh. I remember this. Yeah. We used to do that in school. You can do that in a door frame, in a hallway. You can. I guess just anything that's resisting you, I suppose. You know, it doesn't need to be another person. I don't want to break something. I could use my closet, I guess. Like here. Like this. And then I can like... So I'm just gonna push against the beams of the closet. For like, oh, your knees! Oh yeah, shit, you could do your knees. Oh yeah, that would have been way easier. 6, 7, 8, 9. Guys, my body's getting hotter. It's working. 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. And you can use your knees too. And then it's like, woo, woo. You're playing hide and seek. Whee! It doesn't last very long, but yeah. Has you never noticed your body producing heat when you exercise? Or not even that. If I just say, hey guys, really focus on your foot right now. Really think about your foot. Is it starting to tingle in the toes? Is it starting to feel warmer? You can imagine it happening and then you're like, yeah, oh my god, it does. You know? Crazy. The tingling thing is fun. It always does. Whenever you focus on a specific part of your body, it always goes a little like... Can I think about someone else's foot? Yeah, but they'll be really freaked out by that. Gaslight yourself into staying warm. So true. I feel it, Perry. You're a magician. There was a thing on TikTok. I wonder if I can still find it. That bamboozled a lot of people. Where it was basically... It was basically... What was it? Oh yeah, this sound feels cold. Or something. Oh yeah, this. Do you guys remember this? This sound makes your phone feel cold. Save it for summer. See, even now, I'm tricking my brain. My brain feels tricked into my hands feeling cold. Whenever I listen to this, my hands feel cold. And I don't, it's this... My phone is eternally on fire. You need to get a new phone. And it's so... And it's so weird. No, because why does this audio actually make my phone feel cold and why can I feel the air blowing out of it? Is this a placebo effect or not? Because I swear I feel it. It's kind of the same thing. If I show you a picture of an ice cube and say, hey, you're feeling pretty cold right now. Or focus just on your knuckles. Do you feel a cool breeze on them? You'll probably say, yeah. Dorman, thanks for the follow. Regardless of what it is. Oh, focus on your toes. Is it tingling? Or, hey, think about your thighs. Are they getting hot? It's just the power. Yeah, it's the power of suggestion. It's just the power of suggestion. You can literally just say that to someone really quickly and then bang. And that's, it. Pretty much. And so this guy's saying, oh, it's magic and he can teach you. This, maybe it is. Maybe this guy has something else.
Here, I'm not lifting my arms. They're kind of floating up by themselves. And the reason for this is when we put a stress or a load onto our fascia, that's why we relax the muscle contraction and increase the fascial tension. It starts to
Can someone
store
fact
energy,
check that for me?
right? It's potential energy. It's like loading the springs. So you get a spring and you compress it. When you compress it, it has potential energy to spring back out. It's essentially what's happening there as well, right? And the other thing is the thermal energy. So you're creating heat. Heat is a form of energy which wants to expand. And the other one is the piezoelectricity that you're creating in the bones, in the bone marrow, by putting stress onto the bones. So you're getting electrical energy as well. And kinetic energy that's been loaded through the weights, right? So there's all these different forms of
Makes
energy that
sense.
you're
Also
using,
quantum.
which is essentially
You
life
forgot
force.
about
All these
quantum.
different types of energy is life force, right? And you'll notice the arms just float up by themselves, right?
So if you
What we're
hold
going to
these
take-
weights, so kind of like the knee thing or the shoulder thing, right? If you hold the weights for a while and then you put the weights down, it feels like your arms want to drift up. We were doing this when we were kids, Dinesh. Fucking Dinesh. Maybe he didn't have friends in school. Maybe no one ever did this with him. And now he's like, guys, I discovered something cool.
Attention here is what is actually making the arms float up. So don't pay attention to your arms, pay attention to the field around it, and that you'll feel waves of energy going, lifting you up, like you'll be releasing you up. So pay attention to the feeling around your arm, and that's essentially life force. So then once you get to that point, we want to recreate that in building the ball exercise, right? Put the same feeling here and start releasing your mind into that feeling. As you release your mind into the feeling, you'll start to feel more energy. And we want to get it to a point where your consciousness is, or your awareness is permeated into the feeling of consciousness more than your physiology, right? Once you get to that point, now
You're
we can bring it
convinced?
into
Okay.
the body and do all sorts of stuff. But
And that's why he can go like that and someone else will fall over. because of the energies. That makes sense. I'm convinced, I think. Let's find something else. So this I think I love her. If you're sick of Dinesh, here's Dr. Effie. And she's wonderful. And she basically does the push thing.
Okay, so put your hand on the person's chest, just at the rib cage.
So this is the same thing. She's building up energy in her body, all the different kinds of energy, and then using it to assault a man.
All right, stand in your strongest stance. What is your strongest stance? That's it.
She's fondling the tit. She is.
And so now all of you put your hand on the waist of the person in front of you. On the waist. And you're just going to stand there. Don't push. You're already pushing. I can feel the energy. So just be stable right there, okay? No pushing. If you don't feel anything, you stay where you are. If you feel something, move with the whatever sense that you feel. So it's not fighting. I'm not fighting. I'm just demonstrating.
This guy's like putting his full weight on the man in front of him. This guy's like fully lean forward. They're about to conga. Conga is the ultimate form of energy.
The empty force that can be escalated. All right? And so, Paul, right? Okay, and I'm going to try and push them.
And it doesn't work because she's a teeny tiny little lady.
I'm trying to push them, and any success? So how many of you live your life this way? That you push and you confront and you deal with all your might and you can't get anywhere. Okay, not all the time, sometime. But we do. We
Chat, one's in
go
chat.
at it without thinking, without feeling. So now we use the chi.
The camera's fucked again.
Just say, remember,
yeah.
no fighting. If you feel something,
It'll be fixed.
Go with it. And if not,
Thank you.
just stay. Paul, are you ready?
Focus.
Already.
Watch
Yeah, I'm
Effie.
ready. Yeah, you know. Okay. And so, stay up with me. Stay up with me. Stay up with me. That's it. And you ready? Okay. Move.
Whoa.
Move.
Now she can do it.
Okay. break your head. So when you feel something, move. You move your legs. You understand? So this is the key to healing.
She locked in.
You feel the force.
What power?
Move with it.
She has the force. Level 20 monk. What kind of bullshitto is
The
this?
moral of the story is
She's a strength build. She's a faith build. Exactly. So why do people believe this? Well, there's the spiritual side of it, right? So chi and all of the stuff, life force, etc., etc. That's just spiritual things. But of course, a lot of people take spiritual stuff very literally. She's Lisan al-Gaib. Yeah, maybe it's just that. Maybe she's just the chosen one. But a lot of people take things very, very literally, and then it goes a bit insane. And then, of course, white people get involved, and then the whole thing happens. Is basically how I'd surmise that. Does the chi stuff only work on living things? I assume so, because it's about energy. It's about structure. Maybe plants. Maybe you can get away with plant. Well, that's a living thing. I think so. Didn't they make Jedi an actual religion? I think they really did. I think they really did. Hey, Cleve. Would you mind fixing the focus? Thank you. I'm just a smush on the screen. Smush Perry. They did. They made Jedi an actual religion. I can't assume it gets much weirder than this. Jediism, while inspired by the Jedi Knights from Star Wars, is not a recognized religion in the legal sense. But that is meaningless to me. I believe it when it works on a weight, but it can't because weights don't have the same energy structure that people do.
This is the way I've chosen to deal with the things in my life that I hold to be sacred. I'm not embarrassed of a thing.
While you were out getting bitches and doing good in school, I mastered the blade. Thank you.
Oh, I'm a Jedi.
I am a Jedi.
I am a Jedi.
Yeah.
So hell yeah, I'm a Jedi. I think it's a good thing for me to be.
He's found a way to deal with his emotional problems. Put a 1 in the chat if you can't say that about yourself. Yeah. Don't, lest ye be the one to cast the first stone.
I live with my wife, Carrie, and my son, Elias. I joined the Temple of the Jedi Order on July 2nd of 2014. I was on Facebook, and all of a sudden it said Jedi Gathering 2014. I said, get out. These people actually get together. I was very pleasantly surprised.
He's got so many books.
To find a community. It's less about, here, let me tell you about my newest revelation, and more about, I'm going to go try to find out how the universe is organized. You want to come? Yeah, let's go find out. I think of the
like alcoholism is a coping method, and that's not good. Also, drugs and stuff. Jediism is better than those things. So, yeah. Hey, Cleedum. Could you fix the focus? Thank you. I'd rather bun a zoot. There's a lot of words there. Are psychologically unstable people stronger? I think that's what the message of this is. I think so. But listen, don't you judge him.
As the people in it. There is no physical structure. This almost entirely happens online.
I want to know what they believe.
The Temple of the Jedi
There
Order
it is.
has a doctrine. Also, that doctrine is constantly under debate and discussion. The doctrine is there to provide us with a basic structure, and if people choose to disagree, that's quite valid.
That's nice.
I was raised in the Catholic Church. I spent roughly a year in India. I shaved my head, I put on my robes. I was ordained. Atheism feels real, feels true, but doesn't address needs.
I love the music.
The need to feel like one is part of something.
What do they do at the Jedi Church? They massacre children. School of the Sith. Well, you know it's coming.
Empire Saber Guild is the New York chapter for Saber Guild International, which is a costume charity performance group that's Lucasfilm recognized. Saber Guild is not at all affiliated with the Jedi religion as a whole, but there are
Saber
some members
Guild.
in the group who do follow a Jedi path.
So, Saber Guild is just people who play with lightsabers. That sounds fun. That sounds great. Some of them are actual Jedis, but not all of them.
Amy Krzyzanowski. I am a member of Empire Saber Guild. I was
That looks sick.
adopted when I was 6 months old. Like every girl, I kind of wanted to grow up and be Princess Leia. And when I read her bio, it actually said that she was adopted by Bail Organa.
Oh my god, it's so
And that
totally
was
her
the
for real.
first time I'd seen kind of a leading female role model.
It's like
who was
rave
adopted,
fencing,
and that was kind of
yes.
inspirational to me as a kid.
Yeah, man, what are you guys doing on a Thursday night? Not this, I bet.
Like, characters' backstory are really inclined with each other. I was found on the bottom, like one of the lower levels of 1313. As I call it, the projects of the Star Wars galaxy. The projects of the Star Wars galaxy. It's true. I hate to say it, but all the black Jedis and Sith came from one fucking planet. I didn't make this shit up.
So yes, we've been preparing for WinterCon, multiple rehearsals till 9, 10
So they
o'clock
put
at
on like
night.
actual performances. Is it
You're only in Act 1, right?
fights?
From
Or
beginning
is it
to
like
end,
dancing?
a Empire Saber Guild show starts with the script, and then we go into
Oh, it's a
audio
whole play.
recording. We set stage blocking, we set our fights, and then we go from there.
Master!
Oh, he did
You
it.
let
See,
him
he
go!
did the empty force.
I am here to serve. Monty Python. You truly think you can take us all, traitor? Does that sound different?
You're in Spitfire's fight. If that's not sharp by Wednesday, I'm cutting it in half.
I love this.
It can totally get stressful when crunch time happens.
like
I think
Freemasonry.
the biggest weight on our shoulders is that we are Lucasfilm recognized, and we want to make sure that we represent Star Wars the best way possible. When you fall, I need you to fall from exhaustion. Watch like Passion of the Christ.
Really?
All right. What? What?
No.
Yes, good. Curb stomp them. Again. Or maybe not. At the end, there must be a clear winner, a clear loser.
It's sci-fi theater.
An awesome death, and a really cool finishing pose.
Amazing. Can we see one of their end fights? But this isn't. Oh yeah, there she is. This isn't Jediism though. But some of them do.
Feel a dark presence on that Imperial cruiser. Foolish Jedi, there is no hope for
It's quite good. You know, it's like properly. It's choreographed. It's quite good, actually. Okay, here it comes back to our Jedi boy, the boy who's actually like a
There's
religious,
already,
spiritual Jedi.
10 people here. That's nice.
That looks like a Miko.
Where is the holocron? I gave you an order. What do you think?
When did we start watching the Katy Perry concert? Oh my god, Chad, did you see that?
Then embrace what makes you strong. What? This can't be.
Oh no! I'm super invested. I don't understand the jumps between these things in this documentary. What are they saying to each other? Do you accept to follow the doctrine, teachings, and tenets of Jediism? I do. The time has come to administer the Jedi Creed. Repeat after me. I'm a Jedi, an instrument of peace. See, this is what I wanted from you guys when I said, oh yeah, do number ones in chat, take number twos in chat to be thy lawfully wedded bride's husband. And you guys were like, yap, something. This is the kind of dedication. You don't get this kind of dedication from the average Twitch chat. You have to wait for the Jedis to do it. You know? Yeah, we were just calling people cucks on Twitch. Shout out to them. Exactly. Exactly.
I do feel a deep sense of satisfaction at the task.
He did it.
I will end you slowly.
He's a Jedi.
How's it feel, man?
It feels good. It feels really good.
That's good. He seems happy. He seems He also seems very self-aware. He's like, yeah, it's weird, but it's better than drugs. He didn't say that, but I imagine that's what he's implying. It's better than alcoholism. So, okay, there it is. Did I talk about bird watchers? You can't do that anymore, Nico. It's called assault. It's called harassment. Is that weekly mass happening in group text chat? Yes, it's happening in an Omegle lobby. But that's, I mean, where else would you do it? Can't call them bird voyeurs. You're calling bird watchers bird voyeurs. Drugs are, yeah, in general, relying on drugs and alcohol to cope with your emotions is a bad thing to do. It's an unhealthy coping mechanism. Drugs are supposed to be fun, chat. Not supposed to be an escape for anything. Thank you so much. Stay safe out there. But guys, did you see the Katy Perry concert? Katy Perry is getting ragged on so hard these days. Like, so hard. I think this is quite cool, personally. People hate it. The guy in the audience. Is she touching the blade? Yeah. Wow, maybe not. It's not as good choreography as the true Jedi boys, though. Also, I don't think I'm allowed to play the song. Natural, it's so time is cold. Take me. Some poison to the minute more. Yeah, yeah. You know, that's fun. That's high effort. That's not the real Katy Perry. I think it might be Katy Perry. I think it might be. I don't know if that's what people are saying. She runs like a video game character and not in the good way. Well, what do you expect her to be? An actual Jedi? She's a pop singer. You think we left Katy Perry in space? I think they're all still up there. I think that's why it only took 10 minutes. Because the other one, the one that was coming down was just waiting in the back, and that's why it's so clean. Like Avril Lavigne. Exactly, like Avril Lavigne. Yes. So if you're interested, this is how you become a Jedi. You just sign up, basically. What are they going to discriminate? Like... We believe in the Force and in the inherent worth of all life within it. I don't know if that's metaphorical or not. Either way, in the sanctity of the human person, we oppose the use of torture and cruel or unusual punishment, including the death penalty. So they're political. I like it. In a society governed by laws grounded in reason and compassion, not in fear or prejudice. In a society that does not discriminate on the basis of sexual orientation or circumstances of birth, such as gender, ethnicity, and national origin. Guys, they're kind of hella chill. In the ethic of reciprocity and how moral concepts are not absolute but vary by culture, religion, and over time. Cute. In the positive influence of spiritual growth and awareness on society. In the importance of freedom of conscience and self-determination within religious, political, and other structures. In the separation of religion and government. And the freedoms of speech, association, and expression. They're kind of hella chill. You're gonna become a Jedi, you're convinced. Do they accept Jar Jar Binkers? Probably like a don't ask, don't tell sort of thing, I imagine. Too big of words, can't support. You get kicked out if you have a thing for Jar Jar Binks. Again, I just don't know why you tell them. I don't know why you would. Should I register an account? They do sermons. What is girl? Geary. Sorry. Hope is a terrible plan, but sometimes it's the only plan we have. Love is in the air. Let's go for that one. Okay. Wait, I'm going to do this properly if we're going to do this. Okay. We're going to have like... Yeah. Do you think Star Wars is copyrighted soundtrack? Almost definitely. What about the game version though? the Lego. I assume this has to be okay. Okay, are you ready for my salmon? It's February, and love is definitely in the air. But let's be real, all this Valentine's Day hype can make us feel like we need to be in a relationship to be happy. And if we're not, then we must be missing out, right? Wrong. This week, instead of buying into the pressure to be part of a perfect pair, let's take a journey into the heart of what truly fulfilling relationships look like, starting with the one that we have with ourselves. We're going beyond the surface, beyond the flowers and chocolates, to explore the deeper desires that drive us in our connections. It's about getting honest with what we really want, shedding those old beliefs and expectations that might be holding us back from experiencing the love we deserve. Think about it. How often do we get caught in a problem-solving spiral, focusing on what's not working instead of what we truly desire? This can leave us feeling perpetually unsatisfied, never quite reaching a place of contentment. And when it comes to relationships, this pattern can be especially pervasive. We might settle for connections that only satisfy one aspect of us, leaving us feeling like something's missing. Maybe the physical connection is amazing, but there's a lack of emotional intimacy. Or maybe it's comfortable and familiar, but lacks a spark of passion and excitement. The truth is, fulfilling relationships start with a deep understanding of ourselves, what makes us feel loved, supported, and cherished, what are our non-negotiables. I demand a boy who exclusively listens to Cantina on repeat and nothing else. If I ever catch him listening to any other songs, it's over. How can we cultivate a deeper sense of self-love and acceptance regardless of our relationship status? So, as we embark on this journey of self-discovery, let's keep these questions in mind. Reflect on the past. What patterns have emerged in your previous relationships? What felt fulfilling and what left you feeling like something was missing? Challenge your beliefs. What limiting beliefs do you hold about yourself or relationships that might be holding you back? How have societal expectations or past experiences shaped your views on love and connection? Embrace your wholeness. Remember, integrity is about being whole and complete. Nothing added and nothing taken away. How can you bring your authentic self to your relationships, honoring both your needs and the needs of others? This Valentine's season, okay, well, it's not Valentine's season, but that's Jediism. That's a Jedi sermon. That's pretty cool. Hi, Harvey, how are you doing? What's up? Streamer dodged my Mario Kart rematch request in Sweden. Oh my god, I forgot about that. People were like, yeah, we should have done that. Why didn't we not do that? We should have done that. I've just noticed the music. Hold up. Spotify can't play this right now. But it just was. Chad, it just was. The only thing it can play is Max Richter's Sleep Collections. There we go. Okay, cool. I sincerely hope they're able to defeat the Siths as well. They seem too chill, though. I feel like if you're in a war with someone, you have to be slightly less chill. But I don't know. I've never been in a war with anyone except Harvey at the Gathering. I was not chill. Even slightly. True. They lack the strength to do what must be done, and that's why I will choose Sith any point of the day. Exactly. They have studies. Studies about what? I'm disappointed that their website isn't a little bit more, you know, Jedi. It's kind of black and white. Do you know what I mean? What's this one? It's just an emoji. What is Giri? It's a Japanese value that corresponds to duty, obligation, and self-sacrificing devotion. These are just people who don't have a lot going on and are a little bit lonely and are like, hey, why don't we make a group of people who believe the same things we do and also play with lightsabers? And they're like sick. It might be a cult. It's okay if it is, though. Is it? Is that what we're going with? That it's okay if it is? I don't know.
Hello there, and welcome to the Temple of the Jedi Order FAQ.
This is not what I expected
I'm
him to
Lancy,
look like.
And as librarian, I am charged with maintaining this part of our temple. Although the Tojo FAQ is a bit of a beast, myself and Resilience, the assistant librarian, have done our best to make
His
sure
name is
it
Resilience.
has all the information you might need to understand how the temple works, who does what, and what the temple expects. If you're able to take a little time to read through it, and the information contained in the
Where is he?
articles
This seems
index,
delightful.
you will find much to help you get to grips.
Everything in moderation.
What we're all
Lightsabers.
about,
Lightsabers in
how things
moderation.
work, and how to get involved. Having said that, if you have questions that can't be answered through reading and digesting the information here, please do message us or post a question in the forums. You'll find we're an approachable bunch and happy to help. With that, we wish you well and hope you find what you're looking for. But just remember, even if you don't, the Force will be with you always.
Wow. Even if you're not in the cult, you still get the Force. Little camera spin up there. That's great. It's unlisted. 26 views. It's unlisted. Okay? Come on, man. How many views do your YouTube videos get? Unlisted. Let's see you do better. It's unlisted and only 6 days old. It's only 6 days old, man. We're in here fresh. That is not what I was expecting the librarian of the Jedi Order to look like at all. And that's on me. That is on me. Tell me when there's 33 views, then we'll talk. Unlisted, how did you find it? I have my ways. You should be watching stream. Yeah, okay, fine. I think. Fun. Now, the real Jedis, though, see, they have a specific set of political and social beliefs. And they play with lightsabers. But they're not the real Jedis. They're not the real Jedis. The real Jedis are these guys. And they're going to show us how to do it.
In today's video, I will experience chi.
Yay.
This is weird.
We're going to learn how to use the Force chat.
Develop their chi. Is there any exercise that you could teach me?
I show you right now, just in the sitting, the most basic ones. Just bring the palms very close to each other. Inhale.
Ready?
Exhale. In. Out. In. Don't force anything. Out. Push. Oh, yeah, let me help you. I give you. Okay. Now focus like on the space in between the hands.
Okay.
Breathing
Popsicle.
calm. Just continue. Inhale. Exhale. From here. Start this movement. Go closer.
Accordion, that's
Don't
the one.
touch.
Wait,
Okay,
am I
ready?
supposed to feel something? Because I'm feeling a tingling sensation.
Keep going.
This does make me feel a tingling sensation doing this. It does.
Now.
This is crazy.
Now go here again.
Okay.
Very gentle.
Very gentle.
Well, this is weird.
Oh my god, blood flow. Oh my
I'm
god.
not kidding.
Never
Seriously.
experienced it before.
I have goosebumps. This is. Is this placebo?
So no, I just think
It's chi.
that number one, what's happening is, first of all, you focus the mind in between the space between the palms. When do you normally do this? Never.
Right.
Never. Okay. So
That's
means,
true.
first of all, what we have is a heightened concentration for this area. Second of
I never
all,
have a heightened
now
concentration
it's
for this
getting
area, it's
interesting.
true.
In Chinese, this point and this point is called the Lao Gong.
Okay. Lao Gong.
From Chinese traditional medicine.
I have that in my notes.
Okay. Energy entry points.
Aha.
Okay. Now, being very close here in
I'm
this
blocking my
area
energy
also
entry
means
points.
that we're able, if there is something like chi, like energy, then it easily emits from this part and from this part.
Could we look at how to apply this in the martial arts?
Martial arts.
We can try some games.
Okay.
So let's go.
Exciting.
These are some type of practices that you can use for your audience looking at home.
Okay, great.
So let's do very simple.
Okay.
I will show you. We stay right leg, next to each other. My hand touches him here, then here. My job is, I just try to stand stable. His job is going to be, he starts to bring me off balance. If he starts to push, so I'm gonna move.
Okay.
Just go ahead and try this one first.
So knees touching, this on the shoulder?
Yes.
Okay. Oh! Is that a point for me?
Yeah.
But then again, I'm twice your size, so this is cheating.
I want to try this with someone.
Oh, okay, you got me.
So, I mean, because I also witnessed all the videos that all the teachers, all that you went to.
Okay.
You try push me. Okay, I make it easy. See, okay?
So I shouldn't matter when cheese involved. It's true.
The amount of tension, relaxation in the body is not properly there. So you go again. So now it's different.
Yeah, so I'm trying to push you, but nothing is happening.
So that means, in the moment, I become aware for how does my skeleton look. So what's the difference? The difference is that if I'm not taking this into consideration, you apply force, boom, I fly. Okay, second time, I take it into consideration.
Focus.
Yeah.
So it's different.
Yes.
Okay.
Rock solid.
When the master focuses on his internal state, he's able to maintain his structure. Because where attention goes, energy flows. But this
I do this on the
only
train.
The beginning.
Every single time I'm on the train, I do this. I focus on my feet and I claw into the floor so that I don't fall over. If there's a busy train, I can't hang on to something. His forward stance is a lot lower than the other guys. He's focused. He's stancing. He's got chi in his energy points in his palms. He's doing his thing. Exactly. So this is kind of what people take and then they can apply it to doing the stuff that we looked at before. So this is kind of, I think, the threshold for where it gets silly. This just past this is the threshold until you become a true fighting champion. You know, before you become a true Jedi master.
Jukka Lampila, sä oot Efon isä.
Well, let me show you this first. There he goes. All the way down. Monks are real life Jedis. Yes. Oh, he can't stand it. Too much chi. Oh, there he goes. Too much. Too much. The electricity. He damn near killed him. He really did. Gotta be careful with that. What if he ruptures an organ? Oh, goodness. Oh, too much. So powerful. He just knocked that guy out. Too much quantum. Too much quantum. Okay, he's gonna explain it to us in Espanol, so we have to pay attention. Is this self-defense method humbug or not? I appreciate the use of the word humbug.
Sä oot Efon isä, eli Empty Forcen. Kerro lyhyesti, mistä tässä on kyse. Okei, Efossa on kyse siitä, että
It's about practicing how to open your heart, redirecting it without using physical power or to minimize it.
Fyysistä voimaa tai minimoimaan se ja nimenomaan myös toinen asia.
We don't use pain.
Ei käytetä kipua. YouTubessa on paljon videoita teidän näistä harjoituksista ja näistä demoista tai demonstraatioista ja nyt tuossa nähtiin äsken myös näitä, niin
is it as easy as it looks? Your partner fell quite easily.
Niin sait kaatumaan aika helposti. On.
Yes, because we've been practicing.
Kun totta kai taas voi sanoa, että periaatteessa kun ollaan harjoiteltu,
when you know how to do it, it's easy.
Niin tavallaan kaikki minkä sä osaat on helppoa. Toimiiko tämä itsepuolustuksena? Jos joku oikeasti haluaa
Would it work as self-defense if someone really wanted to hurt you, for example, on the street? Could you prevent or redirect the attack without using power? Fucking no!
Mun mielestä on aika mahdoton sanoa niin kuin mitään 100% vastausta.
This is the most vague way to answer that question. I think it's quite impossible to say with full certainty that it will work exactly in a certain way. This was my... I don't know if the translation's perfect, but this was what my secondary school teacher said about my grades in music at the end. It's not out of the realm of all possible possibility. It's not what do you say? It's not completely 100% out of the realm of all human possibility that she could get an A star. I did. Thank you very much. But that's how he phrased it to my mother. That specifically. That's exactly what he just said. Same thing. It works differently with everyone. The aim is to minimize the use of physical power by not doing anything.
Se, että mitä sitten oikeasti tapahtuu, niin sehän on aina, sitä ei pysty kukaan etukäteen niin kuin sillä tavalla sanomaan.
Miksi minä en toimittajana en kaatunut tuossa?
Why did I, as a reporter, not fall, even though I sense that you tried to make me fall?
Niin kuin tässä todettiin,
I can make you fall with the help of physical power or pain. He just got down on the ground. Oh my god.
Ja aika pitkälle
the more you put intention into your attack, the easier it is to use it.
Mitä enempi on aikomusta siinä hyökkäyksessä, mitä enemmän sä annat sitä aikomusta siihen, tavallaan se on se
we get the power to steer the attack from your attention.
Ja taas toisaalta, mitä enemmän sä
again, the more you hold it, the less there is power to use. This affects largely the end result. Burgess isn't falling for it. Exactly.
Lähtökohtaisesti, niin kauan kun mä en käytä
the less power I use, the easier it is to keep him down.
Pitämiseen täällä alhaalla. Niin
quite gentle, isn't it?
Mut heti,
just give him a little kiss.
Vahingossa niin tähän voimaan, rupean painamaan, niin sitten ruvetaan painii vastakkain.
This is me in polo.
Hän saa maasta heti
just keep him rolled over. Not going anywhere, fuzzy tummy.
Siitä, että me avataan jollain tavalla ikään kuin se toisen voima.
Less power is more power.
Sen voi avata tosiaan ihan, kun toinen ottaa kiinni, niin nyt
remember
ikään kuin
that.
Mieli tästä pois. Mä voin siirtää sen vaikka kyynärpäähän.
Okay.
Niin silloin...
Okay. But it actually, okay, when I say it works, it actually does work because of the way that they do it, right? People believe it and therefore it works on them. Does that make sense? So basically what you'll do is for months to years, you'll get people to just really like focus on exactly, I guess, on chi energy. So they'll focus on parts of their body. They'll be like, oh, I can feel it. Oh, she tingling, etc., etc., etc. They'll do all the exercises until they really, really believe that they can feel chi, right? And then they'll start training their intention with it. So with the palm stuff, the entry points to the palms and like focusing it here and stuff like that. The Lao Gong, exactly like we saw. And they'll start focusing the attention on it. So they'll try and move it outwards from your body and direct it with your breath and visualization until you really believe that you're doing that, right? And then obviously you believe that everyone else who are also training this can do it too. Then you start doing little drills, tiny little drills with partners, specific movements, specific hand gestures, believing that they work. And then you'll do bigger ones, more partners. The most susceptible people will be part of demonstrations. The most susceptible people. And then eventually you get to this point where it's advanced. Repeated demos where people are falling over, right? And it does actually work because people are expecting it to work. So there's that. There's social proof. You keep seeing it working on someone else, so it creates this snowballing effect. Well, it's working on them, so it could work on me. There's also this authoritarianism. So when someone is in power, you're more likely to believe them and what they say. And a lot of stuff in these sorts of spiritual groups and things like that are pretty essentially, and in martial arts as well, pretty like essentially hierarchical. So people who are in the higher up in the hierarchy are believed a lot of the time. And the way that it actually works, what they're actually doing, and let me sneeze. Excuse me. But the way that it doesn't work, but the way that it works is what they're feeling is these tiny little muscle movements, and it's creating these tiny little idiomotive responses, like these little muscle movements in their body too, that convinces them that something's happening. And eventually it becomes kind of like, it's almost subconscious that you're doing it. Yeah, I was sneezing away my chi. I had too much chi. I had to expel some of it. Too powerful. So it almost comes kind of subconscious that you're doing it, and then someone will move you in a slight way, and you'll be like, oh, all the chi, and you'll go, oh, bang. You know what I mean? Works for religious cults and politics. Exactly. Same sort of thing. And then they can kind of just keep reinforcing this over a long period of time. Just keep reinforcing it. Confirmation bias, and then dismissing times when it doesn't work, being like, oh, my chi's too low today, or something like that, or you're too closed off, you need to be more open for the training to work, like our guy before said, and stuff like that. Society is suffering a lot because of these social dynamics. What, in like politics and stuff, just like snowballing people's beliefs. Yeah, to be fair, it's kind of always been this way. I don't know if that makes you feel better. When does my chi go Thai? I couldn't possibly say. When you're in Thailand, I imagine. But yeah, if it makes you feel better or if it makes you feel worse, I don't know. It's kind of always been this way. It doesn't make you feel better? Sorry. It might be easier now because of social media and globalization and blah, 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 blah. But we've done been manipulating people since the dawn of time. So, I mean, I guess just watch dog videos. I suppose. And eat noodles. Yay! Because that's the other thing the internet's brought us. Dog videos. Play some Stardew Valley. Yeah. I got an Expedition 33 key. And I'm hoping that just saying that in an excited way is enough to morally make me feel better about using it. I'm so excited. Let's go. I know. Do it. You'll love it. I will. I love Persona so much. And I really like Kingdom Come Deliverance, and I'm hoping that it's kind of like a French sci-fi version, fantasy version of Persona and Kingdom Come Deliverance. But I have no idea. That's why I was super locked into Nesba's stream the other day. Well, I'm always locked into Nesba's stream. Always. But I couldn't resist chatting this time. Because she was playing Expedition 33 and I was like, this is Nesba, of course. Best gal. Why Expedition 33 is good. I don't know, I haven't played it yet. It seems like it would be. Apparently it's beautiful. Apparently it's very well thought out. The story is very beautiful. The graphics are really good. The combat's really well thought out. These are all things that I've heard. People are saying it might be Game of the Year. But then again, okay, listen, hold up. With Game of the Year and stuff like that, right? A lot of the time people will say this is Game of the Year before the game even comes out. And then that will be the motive. That will be the narrative that they present the entire time. Game of the Year blank, Game of the Year blank, Game of the Year blank. Before it even comes out, or like in the first few stages of people playing it. And then that obviously dictates what will be Game of the Year. Do you know what I mean? If you're, it's reinforcement again. If you're constantly reinforced, this is Game of the Year or this is whatever, people will believe that and then they'll vote for it, even if they haven't played it themselves. You know? Blueprints feels like a surprise Game of the Year. People say that's amazing too. I always thought it was Blueprints. Like blueprint, like a house blueprint, because that's part of the game, right? Or is that, I'm still not 100% clear, is that a different game? I can't tell if someone's saying blueprints or blueprints. It's a pun. Oh, that's why it's called that. That makes so much sense. So I was saying to someone, you know, everyone's talking about blueprints and it's supposed to be this amazing game, but for some reason I've just never seen it on Twitch. No one's playing it on Twitch. That's crazy. Yes, they are. They're playing, but they're not playing blueprints. They're playing blueprints. I was like, ah, God. There was already a game called Blueprints. I think there was, yeah. I don't hype up games anymore because they always disappoint when I do. Oh, ice. You want to wait for your socks to be blown off. That's true. I think that's why I'm so lucky as a streamer, because I have the opportunity to play a lot of games on release. Because I think if I had to invest that much money and that much time in games, I would never get them on release. I would wait for reviews and like make sure that it's something I would actually enjoy. Do you know what I mean? And I'd be very selective with which games I bought and which games I played. But I think playing them on release means that you go in with zero expectations and you can just like really get into it and really enjoy it, and you're not clouded by what other people are saying about it too much. But a lot of people don't get that opportunity. I should become a streamer to get early access. Yes. I love the way Oblivion Remastered released. Serious game, have fun, fuckers. It knew who its audience were. They were purely just going for nostalgia and nothing else. Like, all of my briefs about what I had to say about it was, like really making it clear that it was a remaster, not a remake. Like really making that clear. It's a remaster, not a remake. Oh, but why is it so buggy? Why has it got the bugs of a game from 2012? It's a remaster, not a remake. How broken is it? A little less broken than the original, I would say. A lot of the bugs that were left in on purpose, so they say. Okay, I forgot about the one bug. There is one bug that changes the setting. You saw it in my stream. And we're going to be playing Oblivion on Thursday, I believe. But there is one bug that changes your save game, load this saved game, into delete this saved game, ? And I have no idea why it does that. And it's really hard to spot. I would think what's the actual text is, are you sure you want to load this save game? And then it randomly changes it to, are you sure you want to delete this save game? And there's nothing you can do to change it. And it's when you die, and then it gives you the option of saves to reload. And sometimes it just deletes them. That one's really bad. That kept happening to me. I kept having to quit into the main menu and come back around again. That one... See, all of the other bugs, I'd be like, oh, it's quirky, it's fun, it's nostalgia. That one, I can't see a purpose to it. That's... Didn't you almost delete the last copy of your save? Yes, after I beat a really hard boss. Yeah. That sounds almost deliberate. Just to fuck with you. Oh my god, I love the song. It's diabolical. It really is. It really is. It's super diabolical. It's the worst thing. Banger, isn't it just? It was so close to screwing you over. Oh my god. You saw the money and you think you want a piece of it now. You're too thrown in and scheming and freaking out. They gotta keep you playing somehow. So true. No, what? So you they gotta keep you playing so it's... You're saying it's a trick to slow your progression? So you keep accidentally deleting your saves so you have more playtime, so you don't go through the story as quick? Is that your guess? That is genius, if true. I found out something the other day. Word of mouth, so fact check me, but I found out something the other day. I was told I was crazy for this, and that I was being really petty and really pedantic, okay? But there is something called background shows. You know when you have, like, you watch a show in the background. So I call them food shows. See you soon, Sky Guy. I already lost nearly 400 save at the first time around. Oh my god, Grace. Oh my god. But you know background shows. You have shows to watch in the background. I call them food shows because I watch them while I'm eating something, because you don't have like 100% of your resources to focus on the show. So you don't want to watch something really amazing. You don't want to watch like Severance, right? When you're eating food. Like background streams. Streams are fantastic background shows. Yeah, really, 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 really good. Second screen experiences. Right. But they're very, very popular, and people watch them and binge them and rewatch them the most of TV shows. Because that makes sense, right? Like Brooklyn Nine-Nine. They get the most watch time and the most rewatches because you're never really paying attention, so it's okay to watch it back, right? That makes sense. So, arguably, some shows are doing it on purpose. They are making themselves background shows. Now, what does that mean? It doesn't mean that just making them sitcoms, like 20-minute episodes like Brooklyn Nine-Nine, right? It doesn't mean that. What it means is they're doing specific tactics so that it's good background stuff. Like repeating people's names in sentences way more than you would in real life. Like altering the script so that people don't actually have to be paying attention to know what's going on. Now, I was told I was crazy for this, being really petty, being really like judgmental and annoying of the script for it. But do you guys remember Sabrina? Not the original. I forgot what it's called, the full name, on Netflix. The Wondrous Tales of Sabrina, or oh my god, that's The Adventures of Sabrina. Yeah, something like that. Maybe it was Adventures. I thought it had more words. Anyway, do you guys remember the Sabrina TV show? I'll show you. Chilling Adventures. There it is. Yeah. I really liked this show in the beginning. And then I noticed something and it grated on me and it ruined it for me forever. And to be fair, it gets real trash at the end. I watched the whole thing. It was painful. Anyway, but I noticed something and it really started grating on me. At the end of every single fucking sentence, they say each other's names. Like, not in a way that people speak. Like, absolutely insanity. It was ridiculous. Like, every single sentence. Where are you going, Ambrose? Oh, Sabrina, I'm going to the shop. Ambrose, you went to the shop the other day. Well, Sabrina, I have to go sometimes. That's not very funny, Ambrose. Like, seriously, every single fucking line, they said the name of the person they were speaking to. It was ridiculous. It was, like, insane. And it just dug a little hole in my mind. And now I'm thinking about it. And it's a bingeable Netflix thing. I think it's on purpose. This is my hypothesis. I think it was done on purpose. Making it a worse TV show so that people could listen to it and not really pay attention. This is my vibe. And I remember I did watch it as a background show. It was one of the best shows to have on in the background. I couldn't really watch it front on because, oh my God. But having it on the background was great because I always knew what was going on. There was a movie called Fireproof or something where they kept saying the main character's name. Hey, Caleb, where are you going, Caleb? Caleb, are you down to get something to eat, Caleb? Ah! This is my theory. Background shows. I think they're doing it on purpose. Pepper, please pass the pepper, Pepper. Perry, maybe Perry. They're just trying to keep each other's attention. Perry, to make sure they've been heard. Perry. God damn it. Yeah, maybe it's just all of the characters just never really listen to each other. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah. Oh my God, Cleedum, I love that content creator. I love them. They're so good. Cleedum, the chess content creator. Cleedum. I showed chat this the other day. Cleedum, the reel you're watching right now. He's ignoring me. Either you watch a show to eat and watch or find a show to play in the background. Exactly. Cleedum. No, I actually don't know who they are. They make reels, songs about different kinds of gambits. Not streamers. I can't remember what their name are. Why are you staring at me? I'm talking about you, not to you. Very rude, actually. Kind of interrupting my private conversation with chat. God, the audacity. The audacity. Do you mind? Yeah, we're actually trying to have a discussion here. What it's like talking to children. Shut up. I don't know what you mean. So okay, the point is, empty force is a thing that works, but I have another idea for what the weirdest hobby might be. And you tell me which one you think is weirder. No shade. No shade at all. What do you think? Oops. Okay, bear with it as well.
To the fish, Mama. Whoa, look at those glowy fish. Can we get 6? They're schooling fish. I picked the best ones. Now they have to float. Are we almost to the fish, Mama? Whoa, look at those glowy fish.
I'm ashamed to say it took me way too long to realize it wasn't a real baby. It took me a moment too, yeah. Yeah. She's a doll. Yes, she is. A very realistic looking doll. A very creepy, realistic looking doll. So this is Rose's Reborn Surprises. Yeah, that's what they call them. Reborn babies. And she describes herself as a reborn mum to 11 reborns. And a real mum to 2 boys and 2 girls. So she has kids. This one was particularly horrifying.
Mama, look at my boat. Don't get the sand in the water. What are you doing? I'm making a sandcastle for the mermaids. Mama, look at my butt.
It's really weird, actually.
Girls, it's bedtime. What are you still doing up?
We're starting on our summer bucket list. I really want to go to the aquarium. I need to see all the fish.
You can work on it tomorrow. Good night, sweet girls. Girls, it's bedtime.
I want to know who does the voices. I have a feeling, or I guess I'm really scared that it's her. I saw a reborn baby here in Brazil. Oh my gosh. There was a reborn event. They do events. Reborn baby. What happens if I just... Here they are. Here they are. They're, Wait, are these real babies? No, they're dolls. Oh my god. Some of them are less realistic than others, but one had a penis. Fucking why? And they're so expensive. To be fair, this is just my face when I look at regular babies as well. I hate that some of them look really real. Like, this one looks really real. This one looks so real. It's certainly more affordable to simply not buy a condom. I think that's what the real deal costs. 18 years and endless lost nights of sleep. Yeah, just for them to grow up and never speak to you ever again. This is my favorite website to purchase a baby from. Michelle. Huh? I thought you knew about these already. I did not know about these before seeing that reel and doing research into this. This is new to me. I didn't know they did events. Did they do events? The doll show. Oh my god. Oh, it's in Basildon. Of course it's fucking in Basildon. Cleta, do you want to go? Do you want to stream it? You want to stream a reborn baby show? Would you guys watch? Should we go? Peterborough is not far. When is it? When is it? When is it? The next one is on the 7th to 8th of June. I'm free. I would cry. Deadbot, you're gonna struggle. I'm just really interested. I'm really interested. We can't be mean while we're there though. Because, you know, we're stepping into someone else's space. Bisexualism's sick that day. Yeah, you're sick 7th to 8th of June, right? Maybe that's the stream I put in the background. You know, I appreciate that you do that. I think we should go. Oh god, but what kind of people would be there? Oh god, and we'd walk in. Do we need to bring a reborn baby? What if I just want to see them? Let's watch a YouTube video. Okay, so this is what we'll be going to.
It's Kirsten from Lambie's Nursery. I just got back from the Rose Doll Show. Let me show you everything. It was so fun.
You don't need to bring one. Okay, good. I don't need my own. Oh, God. The disembodied legs in the corner, that really did it for me. These ones aren't so bad. Oh, I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. What the fuck? I like the ones that are like gremlins and vampires and stuff. You know what we should do? We should bring a real baby. And we should wait for it to fall asleep and we should just put it in one of the exhibits and see if anyone notices. It would be a credit. These are just Yodas. These are just Yodas. That's cheating. But Grogu. Teacup babies. Okay, so it's not like crazy. What conventions are you gonna get a real baby at? I'm not sure where to get a real baby. We can figure something out. That one's a prototype. Okay, so it's a lot of babies. Do you know what? This is better than I thought it would be. Because I thought there was going to be like a stage. Oh, sweet Jesus, it's looking at me. I thought there was going to be like a stage. And there was going to be like a thing. It was going to be social and people were going to talk to me. But it seems like you just go and you just see them. You know, and you just see the babies. And that's it. Silicon baby morning routine. Please tell me this is about making them.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For today's video, I'm going to be doing my silicone babies morning routine. This is a role play video. I hope you guys enjoy it. So I woke up at 7:45 a.m.
It's a role play video. It's a role play video. This isn't real. This isn't her life.
And basically, in today's video, we are going to be feeding Carly and taking care of her this morning.
Although she does have a lot of stuff.
Some new bottles recently that came in.
She didn't have to buy all this stuff.
Them for this video, and pretty much yeah. So now we're gonna go ahead and make her a bottle, and I already have pre-made it milk made. I will make an updated video on how I make my milk soon. So
she doesn't breastfeed.
And then I go ahead and I add some baby cereal because
she's not committed enough.
Helps make the babies more full when I feed them because they have milk and.
If you don't breastfeed your silicon baby, are you really a mother? Am I allowed to say that? Considering it's a silicon baby, I feel like I can say whatever I want.
So yeah, but now I'm gonna go.
Some people want to be Jedi. Some people want to have babies, silicon babies, and that's okay. You know what I mean? Like that's fine. Oh wait, 8 p.m. Oh wait, 8 p.m. Wait. 8 p.m. is different for you. Oop. I mean, I guess I could. No. Oops. What's worse, murder or these babies? Murder, I think. Everyone's just throwing. Sorry, I was gonna hang out with some friends at a certain time, but I forgot they're in a different time zone, and the time is now, and I'm with you guys. So, oops. But now people are just throwing England flags in the chat. Like, ooh, I'm from England. Sorry. Sorry. Okay. The racism is strong. It's strong in there. Europe problems. Last time I went down this rabbit hole, I really hoped I'd leave it behind me forever. Wait, there are real babies being sold on a marketplace. Well, that's something we need to investigate. I'm gonna do it off stream. Real baby marketplace. Should I do this on tour? Am I gonna get like put on a list? There's no harm in a Google search. Just reborn. Reborn toys, reborn babies. Dolls. On the Google, at least. Straight on the list. Use Cleedum's phone to look it up. Hey Gemini, where do I buy a child? Yeah, so this is a hobby. There's nothing wrong with this, chat. except the fact that it's weird. It's really weird. Getting Sophia ready to church with me. God has no part in this. Okay. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Did they update the baby to toddler? Do you think they can grow? Like, you can get little leg extensions? There's something about this one. This one really freaks me out. Why is its hair so long? You know? Oh god, this is Drobe. Chucky lives! It's the black and white strobe for me. Oh my god. Okay, let's read the comments. Ren's Day outfit check. I guess because its name is Ren. Okay. This person just put a sad face. I thought it was real. I hate this so much. Are you insane? We're all a little bit mad here. And he goes, no, you are. I'm scared, says Caitlin. Okay, quick question. Why do you do this? I get it's a hobby, but why? It's fun to make the videos. A lot of the skits are things that happen with my kids. I hope other collectors or doll enthusiasts enjoy the content. See, that's very reasonable, chat. That's very reasonable. Nick says, well, I'm glad you have a hobby that makes you happy and doesn't hurt anyone. Very reasonable. No shot you actually have children. Everyone's so mean, but these dolls are really cool. They are very well made. I will give them that. They are very well made. They're enough to make me go, which means they're very accurate and very well done. We wouldn't be if they didn't look realistic. Does that make sense? So, can you make them commit war crimes? Yeah, to be fair, if I was playing with dolls, that's what I would do too. I wouldn't like have them do bath time. I'd have them in an office. I'd have them doing war crimes. I would have them push the button. I would have them fly in a chopper that carries nothing but cocaine. Mecha babies. What in tarnation? It's 3 a.m. Please seek help. So for some reason, unfortunately for Rose, she was hoping that her algorithm would be full of fellow doll enthusiasts. Unfortunately, her algorithm is full of people who build their algorithms brick by brick, such as me. That's why it's on mine. It's people like me that actually are her viewership. And I feel very bad for her about that.
Girls, it's bedtime. What are you still doing up?
We're starting on our summer bucket list. I really want to go to the aquarium. I need to see all the fish.
You can work on it.
This woman has 3 real children, by the way. Her kids are probably the ones voicing them. I don't know if that's true. Oh, the kids do voice them and they like making the videos. Okay, so the kids are involved in the video. The kids are playing with the dolls. That makes it better. Do the parents take the reborns to the park to play with other reborns? I can only assume that they do. So, and she's a nurse. So, God has abandoned this world. It's sad that they have to die at the end of the summer. Wait, what? Oh my god, no. Oh, because it's about their bucket list. Oh, I see. Oh, it's a joke. I see. It gets me every time. Heart emoji. What? Why do they... See, this is the thing. Like, okay, the doll thing, it's strange. Because it's kind of like playing with... Do you remember those cookery sets where you had the little plastic fruits and they're attached with Velcro and you split them with a plastic knife and you can pretend that you're chopping? Or like those ovens that had a little light bulb in them. It's kind of like playing with one of those when you're an adult. It's a bit strange. But it's not wrong, you know? Who are we to tell people they need to grow up in certain ways? That's bullshit. You do what you want to do, bad boy. Yeah, like playing with house sets, exactly. Although, to be fair, what is The Sims except a dollhouse? Really? It's just a dollhouse. In Zoe 2, same thing. You know? So it's a bit unusual. But the thing that gets me is why are they so realistic? Monday morning vibes.
Monday morning vibes. Feel it in my soul.
It's just that. And the only comment is disturbing. I feel really bad for her that her algorithm is not people she wanted. Yeah, it's video games. We play with dolls. But that's what The Sims is. It's just one big dollhouse. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh no, they're outside. They're outside playing with it. Okay, but it still seems like a private garden, maybe. Come check this. Come check this. Come check. Oh, I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. That did not make me feel happy. That was not good. Thank you for the follow. Oh my gosh, Maya, thank you for the prime. Did I say thank you? Thank you for the prime. I think my thingy's been stuck. Oh no. Thank you. Ah. Neither did we. You guys didn't like that either? No. No, this did not spark joy. It would be so funny if she would absolutely chuck that thing. Oh. It's one thing to be mentally unstable, but to have your children participate in it is sick. Ow! Oh no, not children playing with dolls. The horror, true, based. Oh no. Okay. 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 I think I'm done. No, okay. Two things. One, we find it creepy because it looks too human and it's not. And so all of our spidey senses, all of our survival instincts are going, blah! Uncanny Valley, etc. The little dip. That's one. Now, okay, why do people do this? Why do people do this? This has been one of your weird tangents. This wasn't a tangent. This was pre-planned. Does that make it better or worse? This was pre-planned. So on the schedule for today. It's a weird hobby. It is a weird hobby. You can't deny it's a weird hobby. You can't deny. Trauma, surely. Yes, why do people do this? Trauma's on the list. For sure, for sure, for sure. Like, if people... It's actually quite sad if people lose babies. Or, you know... I'm pre-planning giving trauma to you. It's all part of a snowball effect of buying these dolls. Yeah, it's confirming. Exactly. Comforting. it also is a bit nostalgic because a lot of girls played with doll babies when they were kids. You know, put one in the chat if you played with a baby when you were a kid. I did once because my cousin played with babies, doll babies, when she was a kid. And she brought one to my house and I did it once and then I was like, gross, and I dropped it accidentally and she got really mad. It was an accident and she got really mad and she never brought it around again. So I've always been this way. I've never had the baby thing. You did it as a girl, but not regularly. Yeah, girls play with dolls when they're kids. I mean, boys do too. Some boys do as well. But it's like a thing. It's like a normal thing. I always thought playing with dolls was so weird. I never got the appeal. Not hating, just not for me. Same. Not hating, but I saw a lot of it. Don't most girls have Barbies? To be fair, yes, I did have a lot of Barbies. Well, I didn't have Barbies, but I played with a lot of Barbies at my friend's house. I had some Polly Pockets, and there was these, like, I don't even know what they were. They looked like Bratz dolls, but they weren't Bratz dolls, and you could pull their heads off. And they had, like, thick gel hairstyles that were really quite cool. I had a lot of those. I play with Barbies because I have 2 older sisters. They're fun. You can dress them up. I used to do that, like, wash their hair. And give them haircuts to the horror of my mother. Can you put away the horrors? Sorry. Hot Wheels and Bionicles for me. Well, I don't know Bionicles, I don't think. I had one Hot Wheel car that I really liked because my brother had a lot of Hot Wheels. It was one that was like a monster. Well, it wasn't a monster truck, but it had like monster truck decals on it. It was a normal American car, but it had like a big monster mouth on it and a tongue coming out of it, and it was bright purple. And I was like, so I took it. He kept wanting it back, and I said, yeah, I'll give it back. But I just never did. I would let him play with it when he was playing with all his other Hot Wheels, and then at the end, when he was putting them away, I'd just take it back again. Thief. Yeah. He had so many. He had like 40 Hot Wheels. I wanted this one. I think that's okay. He never played with it. I would give it back and he'd put it down. And he'd never play with it. He just didn't want me to play with it. Fucking bastard. Little asshole. Little stupid bitch. It's rude of him not to chat. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. I don't know where that car went. Anyway, yeah. So, you know, normal. It's normal for kids to play with little babies when they're kids. So there might be the nostalgia of it, right? When you're older, to have that again, like playing this. What's the difference? Okay, chat. What is the difference between playing with a very realistic, hyper-realistic baby, fake reborn baby, as an adult woman, and playing The Sims? What's the difference, truly? One makes me want to claw my eyeballs out. You guys, you don't know what Polly Pocket is? I love Polly Pocket. Oh my god. Yeah, so it was basically these. Ugh, why is there a boy in there? Throw him away. But there was... They were these, and all their clothes were really rubbery, and you could stretch them a lot. And you could just like pop. It was great. I really liked the rubbery textures of it. It felt really nice. I used to just take the clothes off the dolls and put it back on again, and then take it off the dolls and put it back on again, and then take them off the dolls and put it back on again, because I really enjoyed the sensation of doing it. Undiagnosed my whole life. I don't want to know why. Sometimes I tell stories like this, and it's like, yeah, okay. Those are vintage now. It was so funny, though. The male dolls always went, like, under the couch. No one cared. Ew. I like texture stuff too. That doesn't make me feel better, Deadbot. Welcome to... Polly Pocket was the shit. Now what's the difference between that and... Oh god. Every time I flap back to it, it's a jump scare. Fucking this one. It's so bad. It's so much worse than I remember every single time. Yeah, maybe it's like symbolic symbolically being a parent again. Like your kids, well, she has 4 kids and they're all quite young, so I guess this doesn't apply to her, but you know, maybe your kids leave the home and you miss them being babies. So you're like, well, to be fair, she has 4 kids and none of them are toddlers. So maybe they all got too old and she missed like having babies. Maybe she can't have any more babies. And so she just bought a baby. You know? I think we should go to the baby doll show. I really do think we should, yeah. It's probably that. Yeah, I think, listen, childbirth and being pregnant, so I've heard, is a very intense, very traumatic thing. You ever seen Alien? It's basically that for a long time, like a whole year, basically, kind of, 3/4. And you got something parasitic growing inside you. It changes your whole body. I guess, can you read its mind, or am I thinking of werewolves? I forget. Imagine being a host body. Exactly. And then it comes shooting out at you, and it's, I've heard, one of the most intense pains in the world. And then you gotta look after it. Even though you're saggy. And depressed and stuff. Because that happens. And saggy, true. And it's just like I was cut out. Thank you, Deadbot. And it was just it's just the worst thing in the world. It's the worst thing I can imagine that I could realistically go through in my lifetime. It's the worst thing I can imagine. It's a horror show. It's beautiful. It's the circle of life. Shut the fuck up. Fuck off. No, it's not. It's disgusting. It's a disgusting horror show nightmare. Is what it is. It's literal body horror. Yes. Yes. And so I would imagine from all the trauma of that, and you do it 4 times, something goes squiffy in your brain. This is my theory. I think squiffy things happen. And I think a lot of the time, the squiffy thing turns out all right. And, you know, resilience, and you do a good job, and you become a lovely, wonderful parent. And you get back to your identity and stuff, and you have a nice life and do your thing. And then sometimes you make and sell realistic dolls. This is the 3rd stream I've been in that's talked about pregnancy. Really? Has anyone been pregnant, or does everyone say it's a body horror? That's quite a coinky dink. There's something in the air. What's the month? It's May. Is May breeding season? Sorry for phrasing it like that. Breeding season. Well, it's exam season, is what it is. I have no idea. I don't really ask what people do with their vaginas. Well, that's probably a good rule of thumb. Yeah, springtime. Like little chirping ducklings. Well, it's been cold for a while, and now it's starting to get warm. So people be shagging, I imagine. Wait, what's 9 months away from? My parents conceived me in March, it seems. Springtime. That's lovely. Thank you. You don't want to think about that. It's probably, again, a good rule of thumb. What day? I don't know. I feel like May is more taking out the trash season than breeding season. So many birthdays, March, May. So when are they... When would a March, May baby be conceived? Like, October? No. July. June. Summertime. I want to find a distribution of birthdays. Distribution. Birthdays in Europe. Because I don't think it's going to be evenly distributed. I really don't. Oh, it kind of is. Huh. What? No, stop uploading things. Okay, what's this? I don't have a source for this, so I couldn't say how legit this was. There's a spike around like September, October, and then a sharp spike in December. Although I think actually that's just the end. So that would mean, yeah, like early spring babies. October would be February, March. No. Yeah, February. That's the Valentine's Day spike. Jesus Christ. I can't imagine it's Valentine's Day. So few people celebrate Valentine's Day. Also, a lot of people forget about it. I'm so desperate to not forget my 10 year. I'm so desperate to not forget my 10 year. But I think I will. When is your birthday? Nice try. I honestly thought more people got it on colder months. Nah, you're too cold. Too cold. Nobody's shagging. You know about enzymes. I learned this in biology. Enzymes. It's that, basically, but with your genitals. Shagging is the easiest thing to do for Valentine's Day. You kind of feel bad if you don't, I guess. I suppose that's not true. Not true. Also, it's a feedback loop. It's an endless cycle. Because you also have sex on people's birthdays. So that it's the same 2 points of the year. You know, it's kind of like your birthday surprise. Happy birthday! So it just kind of it's gonna keep snowballing. You have sex on people's birthdays? Not all of the people's birthdays. It's not like my friend calls me and goes, oh, it's my birthday, and I say happy birthday, and then I turn to boyfriend, and that's not what it is. You just got uninvited. I don't attend birthday parties with that sole intention. My birthday is February 13th. That's just like, here's a weekend of fun, see you next year. Anyway. Anyway. The point is, it's weird. Okay. Here's, okay, we don't have time to do everything I wanted to do today, but I found this Instagram reel as well. This is also a very weird hobby.
Beats me up.
There's subtitles for those of you who can't
Beats
understand
me up.
Northern English.
Like, batters me. So I've got bruises on there.
What?
You can see. Yeah, well, he's autistic and it's part of his routine.
Oh, thank God. Oh, God.
But he does it as a character called Dr. Catford. So he puts my mum's mint green dressing gown on, underpants on his head, but he'll phone me during the day and go, oh, your appointment's at 9. And then he'll come up and he has like a clicking pen and that's like the needle. So I go, all right, the patient, and sedates me. And then he'll have like kitchen tongs and nips at me. Hits me with a wooden spoon. But all the while, he's got like Joel Hart monitor on YouTube playing. And then he goes, we're losing him. And he just jumps up and fucking he goes, right, you're done now. But my mum just goes... But my mum just goes, it's part of his routine. Routine's important for autistic people.
Oh my God.
And
it is important for autistic people. But I want to chat if you have autism and would totally for real do this. The NHS has really gone to shit. I'm gonna use that excuse when the cops pick me up. It's part of his routine. Yeah. Okay, so just Boogie, really. Sorry for leaving you out in the dust there, Boogie. I thought that other people would put ones, but no, just you. Just you. Are you the person that was talked about in the video? Because I have autism as a new, but then I got high. I'm gonna use this excuse when the cops pick me up. Just part of his routine. Undiagnosed, but I wouldn't do this. No. No, I don't know anyone who would do this. I don't think this is just part of his routine, chat. Leathers me is, yeah, it's beating up, basically. He just, yeah, is what leathers me means. You can infer from context. Routine is important for autistic people. It's true. I think he's lying. But that's also a weird hobby. Hey, put a 1 in the chat if you used to pretend to be doctors when you were kids. Yeah, like tan hide. Like, I'm gonna tan your hide. That's an American thing, I think. I've heard it in a TV show I'm basing that on. Yeah, doctors. I don't understand what it means when people say playing doctors and nurses. Because your doctor's not supposed to treat you like that. And so I don't understand why they called it that. I don't understand why it was a thing that kids did. And I don't get it. My sister would pretend to be a vet and cut up our stuffed animals. That's psychotic. You should report that, probably. I don't understand why people would say that. I don't understand what it meant. That's not how you play. Some doctors are assholes. True. Not what they're supposed to do, though. You know, like you don't play bad doctor, or maybe you do. Okay, thanks for the follow. We actually used to pretend to treat injuries. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. MD or PhD though? What were you guys playing? PhD. We were actually just sitting around in dusty libraries talking about literature. yeah. That's what it is. So what do you think? What do you think Shakespeare meant when he talked about the sea of anarchy? That's lit. Discussing quantum stuff every now and then. Quantum is past my time, I think. I didn't know what quantum meant when I was a kid. I don't think any kid knows what quantum means. You got any kids in chat? Do you know what quantum means? Don't answer that. Should have played PhD a bit more. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ban him. Get him out of here. Fuck him up. Demons? Ban him. Ban him. Kill him. Get him. No. Absolutely not. Ban him. Ban him. Kill him. That was so brutal. My dad sent me a list of places that do PhDs recently. Like the other day. Yeah, it's real. It's real. It was good timing for that joke. Why has no one banned him? Though most places do a PhD. I don't think that was the point of the email one. Mod him. Oh well. Oh well. Rip me. Maybe I should start making super hyper realistic babies. Maybe that would make me feel better. So chat, I'm gonna poll it. Okay, of the things that we've discussed so far. Okay. Which is the worst? Dressing up as a doctor to assault people. Not beating up your brother, because that's kind of fun. But dressing up as a doctor to assault other people. Like the clown-demic that we had the other year, or whatever. Right? Making and playing with hyper-realistic baby dolls. Okay. Or using the Force in non-touch martial arts. Which hobby is the worst hobby? Poll it. See you soon, Dion. What do you think watching my stream should be on there? Watching my stream is excellent content. Thank you so much. What about using non-touch martial arts with hyper-realistic balls of babies? Balls. That would be the worst, probably, yes. Unfortunately, not an option. Get out of my ass. Maya's going by which would cause the most damage to others. That's a respectable metric to use. Not the only one. Does the first one really count as a hobby? Can be, yeah. I think anything can be a hobby if you do it enough with enough enthusiasm. If you make it a routine to dress up as a doctor, stand on the street and beat up passers-by, and it brings you joy, I would call that a hobby. Yeah. A serial killer is not just very dangerous hobbyists. I would say serial killing is a hobby. I would define it that way. It's not a good one, but it definitely is. Like, they make a habit of doing something they enjoy routinely. Crime can be a hobby if you want it to be. Sparkle emoji, rainbow emoji. I think it's true. I really think it's true. I call that good business. What? Oh, okay. No, beating up people up for the private healthcare. I see. Not serial killing, because that would be insane. I'm a serial killer. That joke has never been made before. This is why we should have banned Deadbot, okay? We wouldn't have to endure that joke if we banned him. I'm realizing I have no authority here. So no one thinks using the Force in non-touch martial arts is the worst hobby. That surprises me a little bit, actually. I mean, I don't know if it would win, but like, I definitely thought it would be up there. Isn't that the CEO of Twitch? No sound, by the way. Oh, there's sound. It's the energy. It's better without sound. No sound for us. Oh no, this is the sound, chat. This is the video. Should we check the comments? I just force pushed a bunch of crap into my pants. This song is sick. Love it. Evangelicals do this at the churches. True, same thing. Do you have a video for beginners? Please say they do. Yeah, okay. Wow, how do you do that? That must take decades of practice. We need the intro video. We really do. Intro to MT Force. I mean, we did do that already, to be fair. It takes months and months and months and months of just feeling cheat chat. We're not gonna be able to get it from one video. Come on, man. Oh, is that a child? Oh no, it's a woman. I was like, oh my god. How is he really tall or is she really short? Did he use his MT Force to condense her spine? Because that's a cool skill. Too powerful, too powerful. She's spinning out of control. Now, if that doesn't answer your question of how to do this, I don't know what will. Developurenergy.net. Develop your energy.net. Don't mind if I do. He's so huge, he just has his own gravity. Oh goodness.
Hi, this is Seafood Dan Ferreira from Develop.
Hi, Seafood. Seafood.
Today I'm going to introduce you to a free exercise designed
Oh,
to teach you
Seafood,
a
I
little bit
don't.
about energy polarity, and so you can start.
You're good, you're good, you're good, you're good. Intended wing, thanks for the sub. Iron crotch qigong. What? It all comes back around, man. It's a full circle. Thank you guys for voting the poll. You guys have decided that making and playing with hyper-realistic baby dolls is the worst hobby of the three that we looked at today. I agree. I really do. I mean, it's really the least it's like the least damaging hobby. This is probably the most damaging hobby, apart from the one. Well, dressing up and beating up people. It's the yeah, okay, of the three, it's the least damaging hobby to others. But it does make me more uncomfortable. If there was a doctor, or a man dressed up as a doctor, just like lingering on my street, waiting to beat up passers-by, that makes me feel less unnerved than a hyper-realistic baby doll that grown adults play with. The beating up people really swayed my vote. I would have been a 2 otherwise. I mean, that makes sense. That really makes sense, yeah. I get it, yeah. Okay. What is iron crotch? Oh, okay, it is actually about your penis. Phallosan forte. Does that mean iron crotch? Wait, what? Is he lifting a weight with his penis? Okay, it's about healing impotence. There was a mid-70s guy and he was like, oh no, I'm completely impotent as a result of prostate surgery. Do 70-year-olds be fucking? Apparently, yes. I didn't know this. I guess so. I just assumed people would be too tired. Well, 70 is actually not that old, to be fair. They called me Iron Crotch Qigong in high school. I believe you. I really do. There was also a guy pulling a truck with his dick. Oh, okay. Alright. Old folks' homes have issues with STDs. Oh my god, I heard that. Yeah, because it's just one big, like, fest, isn't it? It's like summer camp all over again. Yeah. Alright. Good for him. Off he goes. He felt emasculated and depressed because he was completely impotent. He didn't want to do a permanent surgical procedure. So he turned to the ancient Taoists and the Shaolin monks and discovered a martial arts training method for strengthening his pee-pee. for combat purposes. Wait, that's a crazy sentence. Sword fighting AA to a new level. Okay. It also helps the curvature of... Okay. Iron crotch qigong. Oh my god, wait. No, it is what I thought it was. Involves lifting weights that are tied to the schming-schmang and the schmingleberries to produce a stretching traction. If you do a web search for it, I don't want to do that. Can it lengthen too? Asking for a friend. I don't... Okay, I'm searching. Should I add this to the poll of weirdest hobbies? I trained iron crotch kung fu for 7 days.
I'm training...
I'm gonna make that my background. Coolest hobby. Respect. Okay. He's really doing it. Yeah, he's really doing it. This can't be good for you. Hashtag childbirth light. This, it cannot be good for you. This, surely.
A lie? It started to get a little bigger. We did enough of that one. Now we have to do the phalanx area above.
Okay, okay, I'm done. I'm out. And my student was dissatisfied and unwilling to attempt it because he felt that it would look ridiculous and embarrassing. No! Don't say that. Come on, crazy. Link the vid. No. There's an orthopedic medical traction device specifically that does the same thing. And you can wear it discreetly in public without anyone knowing. Ray, thanks for the follow. Now all I'm gonna do every single time I'm outside is just be hyper vigilant and paranoid about people who might have one of these on. You know? Just what a time to be alive. I mean, we sat on the bus, just like, he's tugging Sosie, just everyone. You never know. People might be doing it already. Exactly. Yeah. You can wear it up to 12 hours a day. It's comfortable to wear up to 12 hours a day. I don't believe you. So Falazan Forte is the specific, like, thing. Okay. Okay, there's a lot of talk about his personal experience with various things. I don't want to... Okay, cool. Good to know, good to know, good to know, good to know. So of those hobbies, instead, I'm not going to poll which is the worst. Which would you do? You have to do one. This is a universe where you have to do one. Right? Of these 4 hobbies. You have to. Which would you do? No nuance, you must. Otherwise you die. Definitely not attaching weight. You wouldn't attach a rock? You wouldn't tie a rock to your little flangles? You wouldn't? 1 minute on Twitch says, if traction works, you should consider applying it on your legs. Maybe you'll end up being a normal height. Tinkerbell. Thank you for the bits. I am a normal height, actually, I'll have you know. In Peru. I'm actually quite tall for Peru, thank you. Above average. For what species? Fuck off! You do cock fu all day, every day. Let's not call it that, shall we? rocks are for wusses. Attach a proper 50-pound plate. Hi, Swaggy. You do all of the first 3, then the 4th. Oh my gosh. It might be beneficial, Ned. I don't know. I really thought dressing up as a doctor to assault people would gain more traction than it had. I was wrong. That's the one I'd pick. Sounds so painful, dude. Yeah. Hey, Cleed. Hey, Cleed. Hey, Cleed. Hey, Cleed. Would you tie some weights and some rocks to your schmingles mangles? Health. He said he'd use it as a weapon, chat. I guess, yeah, if you windmilled, but you've got a fucking rock on the end of it. Like a mace. like, oh, what are those things? The bars? The martial arts? You've got 2 bars and they're connected by a chain, and you're like, phew, phew. What are they called? Yeah, like flails. Nunchucks was what I was thinking of, but flails works better. Like a flail. You take your own leg. You would take out your own legs before hitting anyone else. Well, that's why you practice, Ned. No skill. More of a thrusting action, you believe. More of like a this sort of situation. And you just that's how you knock yourself in your own face. It's just a skill issue, innit? It really is. It really is. You guys would go non-touch martial arts, but Iron Crotch Qigong came a kind of close second. So thank you so much for polling. I really appreciate that. Who needs a long sword when you can have a dong sword? Nice. Nice. Have some distended balls. See, people are saying it's good for your health. Like it elongates, firms, makes specific states more consistent. You know, it's like good. People say that it's good. I can't imagine it being good. It sounds horrible. I can't imagine that doctors recommend tying rocks to your flimbuns. How is it good for anyone? I don't know. I'm not a doctor, though, to be fair. It's like reverse Kegels, which is the opposite of what you want, isn't it? You're supposed to do the Kegels. Right, I don't... Well, guys, we're gonna have to try it. No, don't try. Please don't try it without consulting a doctor first. I would appreciate that. Yeah. Please consult a doctor. Hey, guys. Guys. This is 100% what we should do. Hold up. Okay, this. Okay, this. No, wait. Guys. Okay, I tried. Anyway, here's someone that you can ask whether or not, and I think he'd be okay with this. You can ask him and really get in deep to the conversation, as it were, as to whether or not he would do Iron Crotch Qigong. Yes, I think he'd be down with that. Guys, thank you so much for the stream today. If you like what you see, remember to follow. If you don't, do it anyway. Twitter for announcements, Instagram for pictures, and Discord for everything else. I go on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch, and I post regularly, so make sure to subscribe. And the next stream is not tomorrow, but the next day, Thursday, at 4 p.m. British time. That's 4 p.m. BST. Thank you guys so much. Ask Balian if he would do Iron Crotch Qigong. Don't tell him what that is. Let him Google it. Iron Crotch Raid! Iron Crotch Raid! I love that so much. Today was fun. You liked it. Thank you so much. Sorry it's a little bit short. I accidentally made plans. So I'm going to go ahead and do those plans, having been half an hour late to those plans. Hopefully they do let me do those plans. They might not. But anyhow, this is how I feel about your lack of penis if you were to do the thing, I imagine. I think if you were to do Iron Crotch Qigong, this is how it would be. Do you see? Do you get it? Haha. Is it close? It's like good enough, right? Maybe. I forgot to sing. For the first time, I'm so moving on. Yeah, yeah. Thanks to you, now I get what I want since you've been gone. Cause you get it, cause you have no balls anymore. Cause you've like, we rated. Okay, bye.